Happy Super Bowl hangover, everyone, and happy Monday to you. What's going on? We're all here, ready to rock and roll for Monday Night Raw, February 4th, 2019. Thank you to the person earlier in the stream chat that corrected. I originally had the date wrong in this. I put the 3rd, which was yesterday, so thanks, Kevin, or whoever that was. But yeah, we're up here now, and Raw is looking slightly interesting. I got my first look at the Raw preview just a little while ago. And we got Stephanie McMahon sticking her fat snout in Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey's business, which doesn't, all right, we're looking good, which slightly worries me a little bit, but, I mean, just given her history with Ronda Rousey and everything, I would hate to see Stephanie have to be involved in this, what is now rumored to be, the WrestleMania main event. So, Stephanie and Becky Lynch's segment on Raw tonight should be interesting. I think we got Finn Balor and Bobby Lashley are going to kick off their feud tonight, I think in a match. And we got something else that was kind of big. So, we'll see. We'll see how Raw is tonight. Raw is Tito. I fed both of the little bastards just a few minutes ago, so hopefully they will be out for the count. I don't even see either one of them. So, try to keep these guys away from us. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? How Wheezy and Joey and Luna? Hope everybody here in the States, at least, had a good Super Bowl yesterday. I didn't feel great this morning, but I'm alright. I'm drinking a bottle of water right now. I might crack open 1, maybe 2 beers max, but that's all I'm having tonight. Yesterday was much like Thanksgiving. You just drink a lot, you eat a lot, and you shit a lot. Jarrett versus Elias, thank you. That's right. So yeah, I was thinking in my podcast last week, I was thinking they were actually going to do that in a pay-per-view. It kind of reminded me of like when the Outlaws came back and won the belts. I mean, that shit was going on pay-per-view, wasn't it? So I thought Jarrett and Elias would happen at Elimination Chamber. It might still, but maybe it's just a kind of a one-shot deal for Jeff for the time. He'll do some TV stuff with Elias and then head backstage. Still weird seeing him there. And I hope he doesn't get hurt. I mean, Jarrett's a little older now, and Elias, he's a big boy, and he's young, and he's strong. Yes, AJ, I did hear. I was going to try not to spoil anything, but I think by this point everybody knows. We did get some Hall of Fame announcements today. It will be the Hart Foundation, which is great. Kind of figured that's not a huge surprise, given that Jim just died a few months ago, and it would be nice for Natalya to be there. We talked about that last week. Oh, hi, Steph. Oh, shut up. I really don't like you. Did I ever tell you that before? Oh, good. Becky's not playing around. Thank you, Becky. See, could she be more over? Doesn't even let Stephanie get 2 words out. The man on Raw. So, what's the deal? Is this a done deal? I've been seeing all the WrestleMania main event stuff. WWE put up a poll. They're going to do it? That's fucking awesome. Especially if Charlotte doesn't wind up getting her way, finding her way into this match. It was supposed to be her. Becky's selling the walk. Stephanie's gonna kiss her ass, I can already tell by her look on her stupid face. The funny thing is, I mean, I give Stephanie shit, number one, because I hate her fucking theme music. As long as we don't see Stephanie all the time, I will admit I'm okay with seeing her. It's not a big deal. I'm sick of her every week, and, you know, we haven't seen that in a while. So if she comes out 6 times a year, great. But when it starts getting more than that, I'm just like, oh, God. Your fucking voice and your condescending tone and your slaps and all that. I'm done. Can't take it anymore. Becky is totally 2014 Daniel Bryan. She really is. Shut up, Stephanie. We know she won. We're not stupid.
Why I brought you out here tonight. Let's take a look back to last Monday night on Raw when you came out to this very ring and challenged
Hello, Bubba Nader. What's going on, guys?
For the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania. First off, how's your leg? Because unlike you, I want my opponent to be looking me in the eye.
This shit's interesting with the way the fans are booing the shit out of Ronda. They might have to turn her heel. Otherwise, the fans aren't going to cooperate. Boy, Ronda got tripped up early in the promo last week, but then finished relatively strong.
Anybody go toe-to-toe and stand in an angry Ronda Rousey's face and just smile at her.
I'm still not counting out Stephanie at some point getting that revenge on Rousey. I mean, that's coming. I've been calling that since Evolution. I thought Stephanie was going to help Nikki Bella win the title. Or I thought it was an option. But, oh, nice Cobra Kai shirt in the front row.
Ronda Rousey did to me, believe me, there's nobody who wants to see you do it more than I do.
Yeah, I kind of hope they do something with Rousey, kind of fun, and they change things up based on the way the crowd is reacting, because if they try to just keep this babyface, fans aren't going to do what WWE wants. They're going to do the opposite. And they're going to boo Ronda anyway, so you might as well.
Are you okay? I'm fine.
She doesn't have to be a cowardly heel. Turn her into a Brock Lesnar heel. Somebody that just attacks people and beats the shit out of them.
So here we are, it's down to 2. It's you and Charlotte.
Maybe Becky can hit her with a low blow or something. I don't know if it works on women.
Nia Jax takes you out, and you can see there you're holding your knee. That's where the injury happened. But you're all heart, Becky, and you get back in that ring. And you finish the match regardless of how many times Charlotte Flair was attacking your leg over and over. And you throw her right out of that ring.
Stephanie, we don't need your narration. We all watched this shit. All of us, right? We were together, right? We watched it together. We don't need you.
Because that's what you do. And you're all heart. But Becky, for the past 8 days, you've been refusing medical attention.
I won the Royal Rumble on one good leg. I will fight anyone, anywhere. But no doctors are coming near me.
Are they going to do something where she's not cleared to wrestle or something?
You don't want to be evaluated by a doctor. I remember what happened. The night that you invaded Monday Night Raw, Nia Jax exploded your face. I was with you in the
exploded your face.
Your nose was broken. You were bleeding everywhere. But all you wanted to do was fight.
Man, she just lobbed a dirty joke right up there for me, but I'm not going to take it. Too easy.
You are so incredibly tough. You're all heart. You'll do anything. Anything for this moment. And I know it. And you know it. But I cannot let you physically compete if you are not cleared by our medical staff.
Yeah, give her a stunner. And this is 97 Austin and Vince. I'm trying to protect you from yourself and all that crap. Yeah, Heart Foundation are going in. Apparently it's official. We'll get the announcement tonight, I guess.
You don't think that I see what's happening here? You don't think that I see what's happening here? I'm the glitch in your plan. The one that you didn't plan for. But here...
Okay, thanks for the super chat.
I'm not moving for anyone.
Milschneit, I guess. You want Asuka coming out in a wife beater dancing to country music? Okay. I wouldn't put money on that happening, but if it did, it certainly wouldn't look odd. That might be one of the most original super chats I've ever gotten. Yeah, Becky's getting in her face.
No, you're just another daddy's girl who never had to fight for anything, who's trying to stop me from fighting for everything.
Yeah, Stephanie.
But I rose up and I earned every step of the way to get to WrestleMania. And there is nothing you or any stupid doctor can do about it.
You You did earn your way, Becky. You absolutely
Becky,
did.
honestly, is not even my favorite
But it
promo
is a
cutter.
liability for me to
If I'm
allow
allowed to
you
say that
compete
in the
with you
IWC
under
handbook, I'll have to
clear
check
by
what
the
page
doctors.
that's on.
It's very easy. All you have to do is go see the doctor. The doctor will clear you, and then you can compete unless this knee is worse than you're letting on. And that's what I'm afraid of. And even though you don't want to believe it, I care about you. This match is one of the biggest matches in the history of WWE. Do you want to see it? Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch at WrestleMania?
I was thinking they were going to do another Becky and Charlotte match or something, but if they're doing the injury angle here, I don't know what they're doing.
To see it, but you have to get clear. Don't be so thick-headed, Becky. Go see the doctor, please.
Yeah, you got 3 months. You'll be all right. You could probably have super minor knee surgery and be back by then.
This is about your health. Will you see the doctor?
135, Chapter 5. Thank you. I knew it was in there somewhere.
You're not taking my moment away from me, Steph.
I don't want to take your moment away, but it's your choice. If you do not see the doctor, I am going to be forced to suspend you until you do.
Boo! Suspender. Well, they got a lot of time to kill till WrestleMania, so who knows what they're going to do.
You say that again, I'm not going to be responsible for my actions, Steph.
Oh yeah, we'll put her in the disarmor and then suspend her.
I don't understand why this is so hard. Please don't make me do this, Becky. Don't make me do this.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Then, will you go see the doctor?
No, I won't.
Then I'm left with no choice. Until you do, as of this moment, Becky Lynch, you are suspended from WWE.
Too bad, Becky. Just knock her right out.
Becky Lynch is attacking Stephanie! Becky Lynch has lost it! Stephanie was just trying to protect Becky from herself.
All right, she's beating Steph's ass in the disarmor. So we got Ronda and Becky both fucking Stephanie up.
Becky Lynch and her injured leg. Like Becky Lynch might have more than her leg to worry about. She might just throw
Oh, intergender matches. She's beating the shit out of security guards.
Someone get the man under control.
Oh, imagine that match. That would be good. Shawn Michaels against Becky Lynch. WrestleMania. Stephanie's like, I'm going to get out of here. All right, Stephanie. Or I mean Becky. I guess that means you're going to be off TV. You dummy. Just go to the doctor. Just go to urgent care. It's probably right down the road.
Becky Lynch can barely support her own body weight on that left leg. What has Becky done now? Attacking the boss, Stephanie McMahon. We're already up to a bigger start than last night's Super Bowl. Coming up.
I mean, the only reason I can think, like, for her to attack Stephanie like that, I mean, they really are trying to make her like Austin, somebody who doesn't give a shit. But you would have to think with a match against Ronda Rousey, main eventing WrestleMania, even Becky Lynch, as badass as she is, she's not going to want to screw that up, you know, in storyline, right? So why she'd try to break the arm of her boss doesn't seem like the smartest, most cerebral move you can make if you're in Becky's position. But her character did it. Fans loved it. Whatever. And we might get Becky against Stephanie now at some point. Who knows how all this is going to tie into WrestleMania. We do have a lot of time. There's plenty of weeks until we get there. So if they're doing this angle and then something else just to kind of bide their time. Otherwise, you can't have Becky and Ronda on TV every week for the next 12 weeks. You're going to run out of shit to do. And then by the time you get to the WrestleMania match, you've seen them brawl so many times on TV, it's not going to, you know, it's not going to feel right. So limiting their interactions on TV between now and WrestleMania, I think, is a good thing. They don't need to be on TV together every week. Twice a month at the most. That's what I would do. Got to do a contract signing at some point. You're going to have some sort of physical altercation. You're going to have 1 week where it's just a promo, no physicality. You're going to have all that shit. But then if you get Stephanie sticking her face in this thing, Charlotte's still floating around. We don't know what her deal is. I worry that it could be overloaded. That WWE is saying, hey, if we are going to have the women main event WrestleMania for the first time ever, you know, the fans would prefer it just be the two, Becky and Ronda. But WWE's probably going to want to incorporate a lot of women because Charlotte really lost out here. I know everybody hates Charlotte and they don't care, but she got a raw deal here, like it or not. Nia Jax punched Becky Lynch in the face, changed everything up, and the match that Charlotte was likely going to have this year against Ronda Rousey has now been switched to Becky Lynch. So you can hate on Charlotte all you want. She got dicked out of this. So maybe WWE just can't resist the urge to stick her in there anyway. So maybe they want to have Stephanie, Charlotte, Rousey, and Becky all involved in this WrestleMania main event somehow. Which I can understand them doing that because it's like it's like at WrestleMania they try to get everybody involved. You know, everybody gets a 6-man match or something just so everybody's face can get on WrestleMania. And they might want to pile up this WrestleMania main event. You know, there's been rumors of Rousey taking some time off. I'll answer these super chats in a minute. There's been rumors of Rousey taking some time off, maybe to start a family. With All Elite Wrestling and people like Dean Ambrose leaving, I don't know what Becky Lynch's contract status is. Maybe WWE is legit concerned that they're going to start losing stars, so they don't want to thrust Becky Lynch in the main event of WrestleMania if her contract is up a year from now. She'll probably stay, but she might not. Maybe they're worried now that All Elite Wrestling and other companies are spending money and starting to lure some of their stars away. So they might want to add people to it. I'm just trying to think in WWE's fucked up mind, the way they think. Those are some of my ideas. So, I mean, or things I think they could do. So now I'm worried that they're just going to load this main event up with a lot of personalities. You know how WrestleMania 2000 had the 4 McMahons in the corners and all of that? Like, I really don't want to see them do that. I think Becky and Ronda would be fun. Is Ronda here? There she is. She looks mean. I'm glad she's not smiling.
No, Becky. You test the limits of my professionalism every time you stand in front of me and I don't implode your face. But I don't. Because I'm a professional and I have our pay-per-view to sell. You beating up Steph tonight, what did that do, huh? Did that sell our pay-per-view?
Ronda, are you criticizing Becky for beating up Steph? You've done it like 3 times. You know, cauliflower ear.
You need to stop showing up to hear the cheers for your weekly violin recital and instead stay home and rest up until WrestleMania. So they can finally receive the beating even your moping woe is me ass won't find some new reason to lament about.
How come you're not slapping the shit out of her? What'd she say? Something, bitch? Anyway, I got some super chats to answer. How Wheezy? Thanks for that, man. I appreciate Seth casting in at Mania 31 counts as main event. I asked that same question. I think I asked that last week. I wasn't sure if it means that Seth has main evented before. Maybe it does. I can see how it could. Barry, thanks for the chat. What did you think of Money Inc. Tag Team? I did not like Money Inc. I like the team. Like, Rotundo and DiBiase are fucking pros, but I don't know, I just didn't like the team. I never liked the IRS gimmick. It very corporate Kane. You know how I feel about wrestlers wearing shirts and ties and shit in the ring, and I just never liked that for him. DiBiase was awesome though. But during that time, like, while Road Warriors were there, I think I liked them more. We had a lot of teams there that I like better. Nasties, even the Natural Disasters. But they were a good heel team. That's for sure. It was the only gold that DiBiase held. Rousey is overhyped, in your opinion? Not mine. She's a big name, big star, taking to wrestling like a fucking fish to water. All right, sister, you be careful. Please don't die, because she's going to kill you. I didn't even know this was a fucking match. Morgan's like, adios. I'd be scared shitless. Silent Gamer, man, thank you for that super chat. Stone Cold Becky versus Stephanie McMahon. I don't think so. I think Stephanie's just sticking her nose in this. It's a big-time women's match. Stephanie likes to think that she's the reason for this whole fucking women's revolution, and she's not going to be able to resist getting involved, is what I'm thinking anyway. But I don't think they're going to change it to Becky and Stephanie. I think you got to do Becky Ronda.
Have the best few months of anybody in WWE. She could become half of the first women's tag team champions. And
in what world? The world that everybody's watching and experiencing, observing the same thing. If it's fine to not like Ronda, just say I don't like Ronda. Don't pretend she's not. She has not done a great job. She's fantastic. She's been in the business a year, and she's had a couple of like match of the year candidates. Look at Liv took a shot in the boiler. Well, that's it for Liv. Good. Make sure that arm is still there. You're fine. You're fine. You can still suck on your lollipops. It's all good. Yeah, this is probably a good match for her to have. Just somebody, you know, a lower level talent that she can wipe the floor with, because Ronda likes to sell. You know, all of her big matches, everybody that she's worked with, even people that she's far superior to, she's allowed them to kick her ass. So I'm glad that this was kind of a quick one. Grab and Liv, you know, sync up on the arm. Look at Ronda's now calling women in. Come on. Oh, she's going to beat all three of them? Huh. Ooh, Sarah laying them shoulders in. So is she going to challenge Ruby here for sure? All right. She's going to tap her out here. Look at this fucking Ruby. Oh my god, so I don't know if she's going to tap out Logan and then go after Ruby too, or is that going to end it? I'd like to see Becky Lynch show back up after Ronda beats them and attacks her or something. Hobbling out there. And I don't know when, like, I don't know how long this is going to take to run its course. I mean, Becky Lynch, is she going to show up tomorrow on SmackDown? She's still got issues with Charlotte. When is she going to crash some sort of a party? When is she going to be brought back? How long is this angle going to last? I don't know. Thanks, Debs30. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out tonight. What's our audience in here? Oh, pretty good. About 300 people. Make sure you smash the like button and hook me up with a subscribe. You guys know I'm here every single Monday watching this crap. And tonight might be a little bit better of a Monday because we had, you know, Stephanie involved and Becky was on the show, and furthering of that, Finn Balor and Lashley are going to kick off their deal, and we got Jeff Jarrett returning to the ring tonight for the first time in 20 years. They're not jobbing out Liv. She's just losing to Ronda. That's okay. I talked to Liv. She's not interested in going to All Elite Wrestling. She wants to stay in WWE and eat lollipops. I'm like, that's cool. So here's the preview for this movie.
I'm sorry.
Crazy. I'm not sure if I'm going to see that or not. How long ago was that made? Like 5 years ago? They had WrestleMania 30 footage up there. Damn. Oh, no, I'm not one of... what's your take on the new Resident Evil? Silent Gamer, I don't play video games. I don't know. I don't know anything about Resident Evil at all. Wish I did. I can talk about Super Mario Brothers 2 all day with you. But Resident Evil? Nah. You want to talk some Excite Bike? I'm your man. But I'm pretty illiterate with modern video games. But I am not of Steven. I don't think it needs to go that far. There's some storylines, some instances where it's really good if the two don't have any physical interaction or touch each other. Not with Ronda and Becky. You gotta have some brawls. Yo! My fucking cat is going crazy. But no, I don't want them to not touch until WrestleMania. That would be boring. You know, because those two can't rely on their promos. You know, Ronda Rousey is not fantastic on the mic. And I just said earlier on that, believe it or not, even though I'm going against IWC rule and law, Becky's not my favorite on the mic either. And I don't think those two offer enough on the mic to keep you interested and get you ready for the match. You have to have some fights. They're both two ass-kicking badasses. Neither one of them like to be told what to do. Their two characters aren't going to allow themselves to not get physical. You know, anytime they're on TV, you know, shit's going to boil over at some point. You know, especially when you get into a contract signing or whatever. I think you'll have a couple of weeks where there's no physicality. You don't need to have physicality every week, but it does need to be in the build, for sure. Sometimes it works for two talents not to touch. And there's some cases where I'm fine with that. Kind of like The Rock and John Cena was a little bit like that, even though they did have a couple of physical moments at the Survivor Series and maybe one or two on Monday Night Raw. But they were so strong on the mic that could be the primary way of, you know, building that issue. But not with Ronda and Becky. So no, they need to fight. Logan is putting up a fight here. All right, Ronda, I thought you'd tap her out in like 5 seconds.
They lived Morgan, who Ronda was prepared for. This could come back to haunt Ronda. Her emotions once again could get her in trouble.
I think the only thing that gets in trouble when Ronda Rousey's emotions come into play are the other people.
Yeah, Rock and Austin had a whole bunch of stunners. They had a couple weeks there that was just awesome promos and ring work and stuff, but yeah, Rock ate a couple of stunners, Austin ate a couple of rock bottoms, and the match was still fucking classic. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Ruby, you're going to go next, or is that it? All right, Rousey wins 2 matches tonight. The Riot Squad hobbles away. Yeah, I'm curious when we're going to get the Heart Foundation announcement tonight. I think that's really cool. But I thought they normally start with the headliner. So how are they going to do New York and not do Undertaker or The Rock? So I'm hoping we just get that announcement at some point. I just think one of those two guys really needs to headline. I love the Heart Foundation, my favorite tag team in WWE history, but I don't consider them a headliner. She can bring in Ruby now? Yeah, you best not, Ruby. Thanks for the super chat, Stephen Scott. Do you think WWE is doing a lot of 20-year anniversary, especially with Nia being in the Rumble, etc.? She might induct Chyna in the Hall of Fame, possibly. If they do put Chyna in, maybe that was a reason to get Nia in the Rumble, but I still think it's for them testing intergender match possibilities. Nia Jax inducting Chyna? Maybe. You know, it's a short list of women that have been in the Rumble. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to see Nia Jax induct Chyna. To be honest, I would like it to be somebody that she has history with. Oh, now they're going to interview him? Now the little interviewers are going to give Ruby shit for running away?
Run away from anything.
Dude, I'd run away.
There's no doubt in my mind that I can and I will beat Ronda Rousey.
No, you're not going to beat Ronda Rousey. No, Ruby.
The Raw Women's Championship.
No, it's not.
As you can see now tonight,
Is Ronda going to put her title on the line?
and they need me. So Ronda's just gonna have to wait. It's the Riot Squad. We have a bond that can't be broken. We'll do anything for each other, no matter what the cost. Because that's what friends do. That's something an opportunist like Ronda knows nothing about.
Brandon, you can lose respect for whoever you want. Like, I give a shit. I disagree with every single letter in that, in your chat message there, but I don't give a shit. She got lazy? Are you kidding me? You're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot. So not a title match between Balor and Lashley, but I'm sure it will lead to one. Becky got suspended in storyline. Yeah, they're doing the injury thing with her knee, and they don't want her to wrestle. And Stephanie said that if she doesn't go see the doctor, then Becky is suspended. And then Becky beat up Stephanie. So now we got to worry about Stephanie being involved in this whole mess with Rousey and Becky. And Charlotte, and her issue is not over yet either. So yeah, still quite a few unanswered questions. I mean, we got 2 pay-per-views to go. We got a lot of weeks between now and WrestleMania, and I just hope that Becky versus Ronda match stays, and it does not get tinkered with. And I'm just worried that people are going to be in each other's corners. Wouldn't be surprised if maybe Charlotte winds up in Becky's corner or something, or just get Charlotte in that match somehow. I just feel like they're going to do something. And then Stephanie will be involved. She'll be the fucking referee or something. Ugh, let's just hope that they don't go overboard with it. We got heavy machinery out there. I don't understand a word Otis ever says. So they haven't really placed these talents on brands yet, right? This wasn't heavy machinery on SmackDown last week? Oh, the piñata party. Jesus Christ. Yeah, fuck these dumbasses. I just have no respect for people who can't, like, just be honest with themselves. Whenever you never notice that, and we're all like that. We're all guilty of this. But whenever you don't like somebody, you can't just not like them. You have to like them. You have to dislike them to such a point that you make shit up. It's like if you hate LeBron James, he sucks. I hate Tom Brady, but he doesn't suck. I'll goddamn be damned if he's not the greatest quarterback of all time. I just don't like him. I don't pretend that he's not worthy. And then he's, oh, the refs let him win. A lot of Patriots haters say that shit. Oh, the refs won him all the 9 Super Bowls or whatever the fuck. They're like, no. You know, so I just think people are so fucking insane and biased in their own goddamn heads that all the Ronda's lazy and she went to fake wrestling and I lost respect for him. Like, guess what, Brandon? Nobody gives a fuck if you lost respect for anybody. You're an invisible, annoying troll piece of shit. And nobody cares what you think. So get the fuck out of here. Trust me, Ronda Rousey is not going to hear about Brandon in fucking dear shit Alabama, not in his mom's basement, in his aunt's basement, bitching about Ronda Rousey. She doesn't give a fuck. Nobody does. Nobody cares what you think. So that's what I don't like. It's annoying. I have to read this shit in the chat all the time. Fucking idiots. Anyway, sorry, yesterday was Super Bowl. I drank a lot. I got a hangover. Thanks for the super chat, J-Card Wrestling. Nothing says push Becky like suspending her. Right? I think it's just all part of the storyline. It's okay. I'm not a big fan of keeping your most over talent off of TV for an extended period of time. So that's why the suspension, you know, can't last for very long. She's going to have to be back within a week or 2 max. I think she might just crash the party tomorrow night on SmackDown and attack Charlotte or something. Who knows? And then they'll be like, we can't control Becky. She's suspended and showing up. And then Stephanie cuts another promo on her and suspends her more. I don't know. And I don't know how... I don't know if Becky is going to cave in and go see the doctor and get cleared or how they're going to work this out. I don't know. To me, it just seems like they're going to take a windy road, maybe, to get to the Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey match at WrestleMania. Like I said, I just hope they don't go overboard. Just chill, WWE. Chill. And how boring was the game yesterday, too? What'd they win? 13-3? Jesus. To me, it just had an asterisk. I mean, I was at my friend's house who's a huge Patriots fan, but the way the Saints and Rams game went, as much as I don't like the Patriots, I was just half-ass rooting for them. Like, I just didn't feel like the Rams deserved to be there. Fucking Saints won that game, and no matter what happened, it felt like the Super Bowl was going to have an asterisk by it. And if Rams won, you know, everybody is always going to look back to that game no matter what. You know, and when it comes to Boston and LA, Boston 2, LA nothing, right? Because the Red Sox beat the Dodgers in the World Series. So yeah, good on Massachusetts for winning some titles. But I mean, I didn't really care this year. Most years, like last year, I was really happy to see Brady lose. But this year, even before the game, I'm like, you know what? If they win, it's fine. I don't even care. And they did. And it's fine. I would have rather had Breeze and Brady. That would have been fun. But they robbed us of it. Robbed us. Oh, Total Bellas is still on, man. God. Oh, yeah, they got a qualifying match tonight, right? Bailey and Sasha?
Excuse me, Bailey, Sasha. Now, both of you have suffered devastating championship matches to Ronda Rousey.
I didn't see the Puppy Bowl. I didn't see the Toy Story trailer either. I've never even seen Toy Story 1, so I don't know anything about Toy Story, but everybody's going crazy over that. Oh, we're getting... Damn, I said that too. Is that who we're getting them against? Alicia Fox and Nikki Cross? That's an interesting team. They're going to implode. It's going to be like a crazy black hole that's going to collapse in on itself.
The tag team titles are a dream that the women of the WWE willed into existence. So it'd be our honor to win those tag team titles.
That's a whole lot of crazy. Alicia Fox and Nikki Cross.
Will make history yet again.
Oh, Lord. Will you please let Nikki Cross wear the hat? Just for like a minute. Let her just borrow it for a sec. She'll give it right back. The Fox wanted to play. She reminds me of a little female Davy Boy Smith. That's what Nikki... She even looks like him, kind of. You don't cross the Fox. How about Fox Crossing? What's that be a cool name for them? No, I've never seen Toy Story. Never seen it. I don't know who the fuck Buzz Lightfoot is or whatever. Oh yeah, what did they just say? What is this multi-team fucking cluster here? Man, so Heavy Machinery, they're just getting tag shots left and right. Wasn't the deal on SmackDown for the... Was it the same thing? The Four Corners match? Is that what this is? And the winner gets a title shot or some shit? I almost forgot who the champs were. It's Gable and Rude. I kind of hope B-Team wins. Oh yeah, what happened in Halftime Heat? I forgot. I didn't like it. Or I didn't see it. And I didn't want to see it. I was busy. And I forgot to look at it when I got home. What the hell happened? And they did it from the Performance Center, is that right? I know Shawn Michaels was on commentary, and they did it live. I thought they were going to knock it out of the tapings on Wednesday. But they're actually doing it live. That's crazy. I hope they had a Super Bowl party for everybody and allowed people to hang out. I'd hate to have to go down to the Performance Center and work a goddamn match on Super Bowl Sunday. Thanks, WWE. Catherine, you're on the train? Oh, shit. Oh, let's troll her and tell her that Becky, she's out for 9 months. It's all storyline, girl. Becky's fine. But they have suspended her until she goes and sees the doctor or whatever. Stephanie's involved now. I don't know what's happening. Babyface has won that. Oh, they better. It's Halftime Heat. I had forgotten they did a second Halftime Heat. You guys told me that it was when JR interviewed Austin after his surgery. I'd completely forgotten about that. I remember the interview, but I didn't know that took place on Halftime Heat. I was like, huh, how about that? There's Otis, the King Kong Bundy LJN figure. Looks exactly like him. Minus the hair. I can't even tell who the two pinata parties are. Is that Kalisto on the outside? This match, man. The Usos won the SmackDown one, right? So they're going to be taking on Shane and Miz. All right, B team over the top rope. It's not a Royal Rumble. Jesus Christ. You did, Ben? You went to Buffalo Wild Wings on Super Bowl? Oh, that was probably crazy in there. And then you I think any bar would be nuts. And then you watched Halftime Heat. I could have pulled it up on my phone. I don't know why I didn't. I was watching the stupid ass halftime show with everybody at the house. Oh, we're gonna get a commercial in this too. Does this match, does it need a commercial? Can't we just knock it out? Fucking 8 minutes, call it a day? Christ. I mean, I'm not against the idea, Tyrone West. I just think WWE is incapable of putting something like that together. If they did, though, I think it would have to be like an NXT type of thing, because they're really good at the Mae Young Classic. And didn't they do another tag team tournament recently? The Dusty one or whatever? So it would have to be done on that level. Main roster, I think, would suck. I just think it would suck. But, I mean, if it was an event like you're talking about, just exclusively for tag team wrestling, then you're probably going to have to include everybody. So if you included talent from all brands, then yes. Then I guess it can work on the main roster. But shit, that's going to give us yet another pay-per-view and another concept. But it might be cool to see the Usos in the ring with, I don't know, a good tag team from NXT UK or NXT. You guys know better than me. Oh, you missed the show last week because you were at Raw. Cool. I haven't been to a Raw in a while. Yeah, I was kind of like, there's a lot of talking going on. I couldn't tell what was going on with Maroon 5. I kind of didn't even really know who they were, but then I heard a couple of the songs. I'm like, oh, they sing that? Like, I don't even know much about them. But it went on forever. Like, it just felt like, I mean, all the halftime shows go on forever, but it felt like it was about an hour. I'd hate to be a player. You know, you get all stiff and you have to warm back up again. And, plus football is so physical. Oh, Mustache Mountain versus the Usos. That would be fun. Mustache Mountain, they seem like, and same thing with like Fish and O'Reilly and stuff. They just feel like they would instantly turn into the Revival if they went to the main roster. I mean, immediately dead. I have no faith whatsoever that two great teams like that on the main roster will amount to shit because of what we've seen with the Revival. So I don't want to see them come up, keep them there, and do some tag team events. Like he was talking about. Mix up the tag teams and have some dream matches. It's the only way, you know, because if you move up one of those teams to SmackDown, try to have a match with a TV match with the Usos, it's just going to suck and filled with commercial breaks, and it's going to be stupid. Wow, Scream and Mime, thanks for that super chat. How would I feel about Asuka winning the Cruiserweight Championship in a legit, competitive, and back-and-forth match? Maybe. I don't know, man. I don't know if Asuka can keep up with some of those flippy guys. Maybe like Jack Gallagher. Maybe like Asuka and Gallagher for the title, if they ever put the belt back on him. But I don't know. I think Buddy Murphy would kill Asuka. Just so much bigger and stronger. But with the right opponent, put her in there with Enzo, bring that fool back, and put the Cruiserweight title on his stupid ass again, and then have her beat him. I'd be all for that. But I'd have to think of the Cruiserweight roster, the talent that I think Asuka could work with believably and win believably. There's probably only a handful of them. God, I hope they don't start a women's Cruiserweight title. 105 Live. Put that little girl from the Royal Rumble, that Casey, whatever her name was, who, like, climbed up the ring post.
into the matchup.
Oh, I know. Lots of women wrestled men in Japan. That's Japan. We're talking about here. And I don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised if they went that direction eventually. Asuka versus Balor, maybe. Sure. I wasn't aware of Seth being injured, or if he was, I wasn't thinking it was legit. I thought it was a work, Nathan, but thanks for the super chat. Y'all fill me in. I haven't read anything about that, but I also haven't been looking. I wasn't aware of any Seth injury. If he is, I thought it would be part of storyline. I mean, he got hit with 6 F5s last week. So in storyline, yeah, he probably is injured. Yeah, you got that right, man. Snoozer of a match. I don't even give a shit who wins this. I don't care. What is that noise? Is that something that Kalisto has? Knock it off, dude. Is that a super soaker? Ah. Thanks again for another one, Nathan. If I'm the Revival, would I leave? It depends. I mean, it sounds like they're unhappy. You know, and if I was a wrestler, I would not want to show up on TV every week and have the same, just redundant type of matches. It probably would get to me. But if there's also some talent that are perfectly complacent and happy and they don't really have aspirations to ever main event to WrestleMania, they just want to work for the WWE, collect a good paycheck, and they don't really care if they win or lose. You know, the Revival seem like they legitimately care about their craft and their sport and all of that, and they might be better off. So they're like, hey, either use us or let us go, man, so we can go have fun, because this is not fucking fun. But you look at like people like Bo Dallas and Kurt Axel, like what are they thinking right now? We've never heard stories about them asking for their release, so they might be perfectly happy with the way they're used. Did he? Oh yeah, he did the worm. Oh, the caterpillar. Yikes.
Heavy machinery is rolling right now. Yeah, they've been so impressive here tonight. Parker, though, over the top rope thanks to Dash Wilder. Great situational awareness by one half of the Revival.
It looked like a Super Soaker. Remember when Super Soaker used to be all over WWE? Remember they sponsored him big time? Super Soakers everywhere. Super Soaker Slam of the Week or Spray of the Week or whatever the fuck it was. And then I think there was the Kaboom Slam of the Week, and that was like that big like boombox thing or something. Shatter Machine. Is the Revival going to win this? Oh, they're going to get a tag team title shot against Rude and Gable again. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and call this. I'm gonna say they're gonna win them. I think WWE will say, "Fine, we'll put the belts on you," but I just don't know if the belts are really gonna matter much. I don't know when that match is going to happen on Raw, or if they save it for a pay-per-view or whatever. But I have a feeling when the Revival gets that title shot, WWE will put the belts on them. Just feels like they would. Thanks for the Buck Red Raven Rucker. Hawkins, dude. We just got back together. Mike Witt, thanks, dude. I'll answer that in a second. I'm gonna see what he's saying.
Last week on Raw, during our entrance, right? That lower graphic on the screen that says our names, they spelled my name wrong. Z-A-C-K-H. They didn't get it right.
Z-A, they really did spell his name wrong?
That's what they said. Z-A-C-K is how you spell my name. They don't know. I can't even. I'm so mad. 13 years I've been here, and they spelled my name wrong. Do you know how that feels? Do you know how that feels? They spelled my name
They spelt his name wrong. S-P-E-L-T. Spelt.
Just like you. You can't bring me down because I can't get any lower. Okay, so we're losers?
We're losers. It's like the B team. It's like B team reincarnated.
Trained together, got signed together. Major Brothers, Edgets, the youngest WWE Tag Team Champions. And I promise you, we're gonna end your losing streak together. Alright. Maybe then they'll start spelling your name right. I can't even spell right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. That was the other thing I was going to talk about. And I know I got to answer the super chat up here. Mickey, James, Jesus. So Kurt, I said last week when he lost to Corbin that maybe they're going to do some sort of a retirement angle. He's going to come out there, tease retirement. He either will retire or he won't. I think he won't. And I think it's going to lead to a match with somebody, and maybe a send-off for Kurt. I'd like to see him be sent off. It's time. Give him a final match with someone, and let's do it. Anyway, let me ask for that super chat that I missed a minute ago from Mike. Go over and check out our YouTube channel. It's called Stevens Point Main Event. It's a wrestling show with me and my best friend. Will do, Mike. Like, is that your channel that you can... Like, I just clicked on your channel and there's nothing here. Like, you have no videos. I don't even see you, dude. Might have to help us out there.
Cool story, bro. Shut up, Dave. It is a cool story. Only Pizza Hut has a $5 lineup of your favorites. Get them fast for just a link in each. Yeah.
I miss the Stridex commercials. The Stridex pads. For you video gamers, I always thought those in, it's one of the Marios. I think it's Super Mario 3 on Nintendo. Like, he's in the castle, and there's these, like, shiny things that look like Stridex pads that chase you, and they're a fucking pain in the ass. But every time I played that game, I thought of Stridex pads. Thank you, Red Raven Rucker, for another one. Big fan of your work. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Pretty solid-ish audience in here, 250 folks. Make sure you subscribe if you have not yet already. We passed 25,000 a few days ago, so... And we haven't taken in many tonight. Maybe a couple dozen, that's it. So yeah, not many subscribers at all. So if you're here for the first time, please subscribe, because I'll be up here every Monday night, and for most pay-per-views, reacting and hanging out. And I'm sorry for not being at full speed and full strength tonight. I did have a big day yesterday, because I'm an American cliche, and I had to drink my face off and eat a lot of good food. There was such a wide spread of fucking food at the Super Bowl party. I mean, we had 2 giant sushi platters. We had this elaborate... like charcuterie plate with cheeses and sausages and hams, and I brought over a big tray of like 35 mini Jersey Mike subs. I baked chocolate chip cookies. We had fucking candies. We had 9 different dips, buffalo chicken dips and salsas and Jesus, everything. We had wings. We had a crock pot full of Swedish meatballs. Everything you can imagine. So I can't believe how much different shit that I ate. So I didn't feel that wonderful this morning. But I'm feeling fine now. Enjoying my Nestle Pure Life water. But I will be, I think I'm going to crack open one beer here at about the halfway point of Monday Night Raw, because I can't have Michael Cole's voice in my ear for 3 hours without alcohol. And then I'm going to take it easy, because I got some shit to do tonight. I got another Patreon video coming up, hopefully this week. I should be able to knock it out. Just depending on what my schedule is work-wise. But I'm going to shoot for that like this weekend is what I'm going to do there. And then I'll probably have something up this week. It depends on what we see the rest of Raw tonight and tomorrow. I don't know if I can fill a full podcast. Might do a mini episode. Which that's another thing I've been thinking about doing. You know how I've got the one-off series? You know, and that's kind of designed to just talk about one specific topic. Whether it be current event shit or past shit. Just something for me to talk about. But I think I wanted to, like, come up with another video idea for, like, a smaller version of a podcast. Like, on a slow news week, instead of me coming up here and we're reviewing Raw and reviewing SmackDown, 2 shows that sucked anyway. If nothing really major happened, I'll come up and do, like, a mini episode where I'll talk just about a few key points. You know, maybe I can, you know, what would I call that? Like, mini pod or mini mic or some mini episode name. Come up with that and then just do, like, smaller episodes during slow weeks. Just something I'm thinking about. Because I'm certainly not going to force myself to come up here and talk for an hour about two shows during a shitty week of TV. All right, we'll see what Kurt Angle has to say. I got some super chats that I missed from Dustin. Thanks, dude, for the super chat. This past weekend at the house shows in Canada, the Revival versus Rude and Gable went 30 minutes one night and 40 the next. Cool. That's them. If they're doing that on house shows, dude, they might be practicing for a long pay-per-view match. You know, because that's what they were doing in NXT. They had great matches, and so maybe if WWE, if they requested their release and WWE said, hold on, give us a chance, they might be like, give us these long matches, these great matches. We might see that at the next pay-per-view, or whenever these two teams are going to face each other. Shit, I say do it on Raw. Fuck the pay-per-view. Do it on Raw. All right, let's listen to Kurt Angle here.
For the past 20 years, I lived my life by the three eyes.
Gabriel, thank you for that, dude.
And through the good and the bad, it worked.
The three eyes.
I accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish. From the European Championship all the way to the WWE Hall of Fame. I tore the house down with Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania.
Yeah, we remember.
I soiled this ring with milk.
I got a lot of super chats to answer. I'll be right with you guys.
And as the GM of Raw, I gave every superstar an opportunity to settle things in the ring. And I finally got to beat the son I never knew I had.
Oh, God, Jason Jordan.
All of you to remind me of how much I really suck.
So they got all the talent watching on the monitors. Thank you, I guess. Funny. Oh my God.
Lately, the three eyes have turned into the three Ds. Doubt, defeat, and I hate to say it, depression.
The three Ds.
The past
That's
few
sad.
matches I've had didn't turn out exactly the way I wanted them to. Especially with Drew McIntyre and Baron Corbin.
I think Drew and Corbin are going to attack them here, maybe.
And I wanted to shut them up for good. In my career, I beat them all. And I even won a gold medal with the broken freaking neck. But there's one opponent that I know that I cannot defeat.
Who is it? Oh, himself or his age?
And that opponent is Father Time.
There's no way he's really retiring here.
There's a point in an athlete's career where he has to decide whether
Yeah, there's just no. Baron Corbin, you asshole. I'll answer a super chat while he's coming out. Gabriel, thanks, dude. You watched that Super Bowl halftime with Travi? No, I mean, I watched it. Who the fuck is Travi? I don't even know. I didn't.
I mean, Kurt, come on. Can we wrap this up already?
Shut up, Baron Corbin. Nice outfit.
Everyone to feel sorry for you? You did this to yourself. I think this speech should have been your speech at the Hall of Fame 2 years ago, and then we should have never seen you again. But you had to go and sign a WWE contract and become general manager. Kurt, you were supposed to make matches, not be in them. But you wanted to prove to all these people that you still have what it takes to be a superstar. And look at you now. You're nothing more than a broken down shadow of a man. Whoa. This broken down old man
Shadow of a man?
will break your freaking ankle in two. Why don't you come in here right now and I'll show
Kurt's calling him out right after he was about to retire.
Kurt's emotions are getting the best of him now.
Who can back up Angle? Like Strowman? I'm more interested, like this is going to be annoying because now Corbin and McIntyre, they're probably going to attack Angle here. But I'm kind of curious like where the angle is going with him retiring and if it's going to lead to an actual retirement.
You just can't help yourself, Kurt, can you? 1 minute you've accepted your fate and you're ready to move on, and 2 minutes later you're threatening to break the ankle of the man who not only...
I got a bunch of super chats to answer. As soon as this shit's over, I'll answer those.
Literally last week. People used to look into your eyes and they saw a warrior. But in our match, I looked into your eyes and I saw fear. Fear right before I tapped you out to your own ankle lock. You were humiliated. I thought I would never see you again, but here's the thing about Kurt Angle.
Abyss, is he coming out there for sure?
Quit and his body, and you showed up at the Royal Rumble.
That would be random as fuck.
You showed up tonight, and you will keep showing up until somebody does something very drastic. So Portland, shut your mouths and get your cameras ready.
Is that where they are, Portland? I didn't even know that.
Get your cameras ready, because this is the last time you will ever see Kurt Angle in a WWE ring, because we are going to put you down for good.
Well, somebody's got to come out and save Kurt. Maybe Braun Strowman. I don't think EC3, really. Why would he come out there? Isn't he a heel, like a really super tanned heel? How can a guy who looks like EC3 even be a babyface? There's Braun. I was about to say, Braun's not going to stay gone just from a choke slam to the steps or whatever the fuck. There's Angle beating up Corbin. You better get to running, Corbin. Jesus, you gotta be dodging dodging chairs. Like computer giant leather chairs. It's like, get out of here. Alright, so all that was Angle coming out teasing a retirement. Corbin and McIntyre interrupted, threatened to kick his ass. Strowman came out to make the save, and Baron Corbin and McIntyre retreated. Took them 15 minutes to do that. Alright, we're going to get a commercial. I mean, I would really like to see The Undertaker have a retirement match at WrestleMania. Or at some fucking time, please. Jesus. But if Kurt Angle has one too, I don't know. I don't know. And I don't know if I'm really interested in seeing him have his retirement match against either Corbin or McIntyre. They already had McIntyre tap him out to his own move. And I don't know if I want Corbin to be the dude to end Kurt Angle. But at some point, he's going to have to hang him up officially. Mixed tag at WrestleMania? That's so far off. There's no way they're going to do McIntyre and Corbin against Angle and Strowman at Mania because that's like 12 weeks away. Alright, so Seth's coming out next to, I guess, cut a promo about the 97 F5s he took last week. Alright. You finally going to commercial now so I can answer these super chats? Jesus. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to look at you three. What else do we have to say? Okay, I'm not going to shit on that. I like the the way, they do like a new one.
Birmingham, Alabama, 1960s is the most segregated city.
Anyway, let me go answer some of these super chats that I'm way behind on. Oh, thanks, Brett Luckfeld. I appreciate that. Your super chat. Oh, Barry. No. Thanks for the chat, but no, this is not yours yet. I haven't even started watching those matches. All I know about that video is it'll be up before WrestleMania. It's going to take me a while. I've already, I'm putting my WrestleMania schedule together. It's looking fun. I'm going to have a lot of videos coming the week of WrestleMania. So I'm kind of putting all that together. And then during all of that, I'm going to be doing that video on the side. So I don't really have a date on that yet. But I got to watch all those matches and then do all that. So it ain't going to be quick. But this is one that I've actually owed this gentleman, Joey, for a couple of weeks now. He donated in the beginning of January, so I've been working on that, and I'm going to try to knock it out this week. So that'll be the donation video that's coming. Chris, thanks for another one, dude. Better dream match at WrestleMania, 92 Bret Hart versus 02 Angle, or 90 Perfect versus 03 Brock. Angle Bret. Faux show. Faux show. Angle Bret is just, my God. And that's a pretty good year on Kurt Angle, too. 2002, that was badass Kurt Angle. 92 Bret, 02 Angle, separated by 10 years. That's perfect. I mean, Brock and Perfect would be good, but Brock's such a fucking beast. Angle and Bret would just have a beautiful match, I have no doubt. Let me catch up on some of these. Another one from Gabriel. Thanks for another one. Oh, yeah. Oh, Travis Scott. I don't really know who he is. I mean, the halftime show was on at my Super Bowl party. It was on the TV, but I wasn't like sitting there watching it. Wasn't even really listening to it. I just saw Macaroon 5 or whatever come out there, and Travis Scott is a rapper, a dude named Travis. He'd be a country music star or something. And thanks for another one, Richie Williams. You're the best. Kurt Angle and Undertaker could have a retirement match for each other's retirement. I see what you're saying there. Loser retires, but I'd kind of like to see them both retire. And I'm usually not a fan. I don't really like the idea of guys retiring together very much, because I just think WWE wants each and every star to have their own individual moment. And a lot of people thought like Taker and Triple H should have retired together in that Hell in the Cell match, but I'm like, no, you can't do that. Like, they gotta. First of all, Triple H is still wrestling, and so is Undertaker, but you got to spread those out and let them have their own moment, kind of like The Undertaker did at 33, but then he came back again. Looking back now, probably would have been best for him just to hang it up there. But he didn't. He had to come back for more money or whatever. So now we got to have a whole nother Undertaker retirement match at some point. But again, Angle and Undertaker, I don't know. You know, I don't know who Angle's going to work with at Mania, and I don't know who Undertaker's going to work with at Mania. So you could put them together, but I don't know how good that match would be. I think the match would kind of be shitty. It was great. In 2000, 18 years ago, that was a badass match. But not so much now. But thanks, Richie. That's awesome, Catherine. That sounds like a splendid night. 15 minutes listening to a homeless guy screaming, "Twinkle, twinkle, little star." He's screaming it? Why is he screaming it? And I would never shoot you. I might cut you, but I ain't going to shoot you. Is Undertaker really on Twitter? Some people have said he's had Twitters before, but they've always turned out to be like not him. I don't think Undertaker should tweet until he retires. That's what I think. Otherwise, stay the fuck off Twitter. I mean, he doesn't even do the Hall of Fame. So why is he going to be tweeting? But if he is on Twitter, and it's a legit Twitter, not a fake Twitter, hook me up with a link, because I want to shoot him a follow. Joey G. Oh, Joey G. Are you the Joey G I'm doing the video for? By the way, is that you? Because I'm doing the donation video for a Joey with a last name that starts with G. And I've been emailing you. And where would I like WrestleMania 20 to be at? What year are we now? That's next year, right? I guess they're going to announce that soon. I don't know. What are the buildings? Have they've done the Minnesota idea yet? You know, that's a kind of a new stadium. They've just been back in New Orleans. I think Arizona would be another option for them. Although Royal Rumble was just there. I don't really care. I don't really have a vote. I don't really mind. I don't care where WrestleMania 2020 is. I'd like for it to be near here, but I think it'll come to LA when the stadium is done. But if it's close, like to this side of the country, I could potentially go. But it limits my options. I've got Arizona, and that's about it. Seattle again, maybe. This is the most normal your hair has ever looked, Corey Graves. Oh, we're getting that tag match tonight. Good. Okay. Strowman Angle, McIntyre Corbin. Wonderful. No Ambrose yet tonight either, huh? We're going to see him or not? Okay, it is you. Good to know. I don't know. Actually, I haven't checked my email, so I don't know if you responded to me, but I was curious about your social media stuff, if you have any, that you want me to plug. But yeah, I kind of put everything together. I've watched the show, got all my notes. I just need to record it, knock it out this week. So that'll be my plan. You're going to like what Joey recommended, too. No way, Catherine. I do reserve the right to deny these. Like, I'm not going to be watching any more movies. And, like, Barry wanted me to watch Spider-Man at one time. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I can't do it. Like, just keep it like wrestling. Just please, God. That way I can do it and it's not torture. And I'm not watching Harry Potter. I'm crazy. And I'm actually probably, too, after I do this one, I'm probably going to... I'm not going to suspend them. You can still donate and have a video done. But I'm not going to have any more done until after WrestleMania. Because I really want WrestleMania to be a fun week on the channel. I got all sorts of shit planned. A lot of videos I've started to work on. I got a scheduled kind of, you know, rough draft of that done. So it's going to be fun. So at some point in the next few weeks, I'll kind of release, you know, what I have planned for that week. And so it's going to take up some time to kind of do shit. A lot of live streams, a lot of special videos, kind of like last year, but I'm going to try to make it a little bit better. So I want WrestleMania to be a good time. So since that's going to be occupying so much of my time, I don't know if I'm going to... I could probably squeeze one donation video in, but probably no more than that. So any donations that come in for the videos, they'll be coming after WrestleMania. Just FYI. Because I do get more of these than I thought I would. I didn't think this donation idea would be that big, but I've done quite a few of them, so they keep me busy. Screaming Mime, thanks for a super chat. If Trump isn't arrested after his presidency, do you think WWE could work another angle in WWE? Or he could work another angle in WWE? Who could I see him working with? Like he's going to have a match with someone? I think he could work with Mae Young's hand. And they could cut a promo in the ring, then they could beat the shit out of each other. That might be fun. I don't know if he's going to be working an angle in WWE. WWE might want to bring him in just because of the huge publicity of a former president fucking back on Raw. But, God, can we just not have that, please? Even though WWE and Vince and Trump are friends and stuff, I don't know if they would want to pull that card. Any more backlash in that fucking company and all the crazy shit they do. Alright, here's our qualifying match. What is it again? It's Sasha and Bayley against who? Oh! Oh yeah, Cross and Alicia. And they're getting attacked right now. Maybe we're not even going to get the match yet.
Look at they're dragging Sasha Banks from the backstage area. Alicia Fox earlier tonight telling Bayley and Sasha don't cross the box.
Bayley looks like she's wearing Bob Holly tights. Doesn't she? Sparky Plug? Mania back to Toronto? Maybe. I love Alan Rickman, Catherine, but Harry Potter's not my cup of tea. I'll watch Die Hard with you, though. No problem. Like, why would you idiots... I mean, I know you're both crazy, but why would you do this? You got a chance to become the first tag team champions. So what does this mean? Is it a disqualification? Are you allowed to just do this? Beat the pure shit out of your opponent before the match starts? Are we going to come back from commercial and Bailey and Sasha are going to insist on wrestling the match or something? I don't know what the meaning of all this is. We're not sure if you're going to be able to have this match. What are you talking about? They should be taken to the hospital. WWE has weird rules. Oh my god, and then Bailey just got stomped in the face. And this is all okay with the referees. And as long as Bailey and Sasha want to wrestle, they can. That's how it works. I know I've been watching wrestling for 35 years, but I'm still shocked at that. Jesus. Language, USA Network. Easy. All right, I'll be right back. I think after all that, I finally got to crack open a cold beer. Be right back.
Tax refund? OMG, do I? But wait, where's all the sexy shots of cars driving on city streets with no traffic?
We don't need them. 99% of people who apply get approved. It takes 2 minutes and you can do it from anywhere. All you need is your phone. What? Yeah. Down payments with drive time are $1,000 less on average, so that tax refund can go a lot further.
Holy moly, that is a low down payment.
Go to drivetime.com and see how much car you can get your refund in 2 minutes. Drive time. Genius.
All right.
Your steak and lobster is our command. Steak and lobster is back.
Hey, fresh one. Can't find my beer, my bottle opener. I'll just use my keys. All right, we are back. So I guarantee we're going to come back from commercial, and Sasha and Bailey are going to want to wrestle in the match and all that shit. So the match will still go on. I hope Sasha and Bailey advance because they're my pick to be the first ever tag team champion. So it's got to be them. Yeah, they need to go to a local medical facility, Dawn. Good call. Now, there might be a little... There's been a few trolls in here. That's alright. Still, overall, like, we're super lucky. Like, I got a great chat. Nobody comes here fucking with me too much. Like, I don't engage normally unless they're, like, so over-the-top stupid that it, you know, makes me half nuts. Otherwise, I just block them. And plus, if you have, you know, you do these types of live streams, you're just naturally going to have this shit happen, so it's not a big deal. Oh yeah, I was about to take a sip of my water. I'm like, I got a beer. I drank really light yesterday, too. I drank a lot of Pacificos, and I brought, like, one tall double IPA, like a local one, to have, like, during halftime, but then... Before and after that, I was just drinking water beer. So I tried to spread it out. With all the food I ate, I never even felt like I had a buzz from the drinking. It was just drinking and eating all day. I love Daniel Bryan's belt. It's hilarious. My cat's alright. He's just hopping around. Wow. Jeff Hardy and Daniel Bryan tomorrow? I had pitched that being a WrestleMania match. All right, so of course we're getting this match. What's funny about this on the SmackDown side, if you noticed, I don't think they're doing the qualifying matches. They just had, like, last week, like, Sonya and Mandy just declared for the Elimination Chamber. I don't think there's enough girls over there to really make these type of matches. I'm having trouble even figuring out who's on the damn roster over there. You know, like Naomi and Sonya and Mandy and, like, the undercard girls. Like, who's some other, like, women that don't matter on SmackDown? I'm trying to think. Other than Asuka and Charlotte and Becky and Naomi, I can't think or something. So it doesn't look like they're doing the qualifying matches. They're just going to have 3 teams declare. We're on Raw. Everybody's got to fight for these. I did see the post, or I did see a video of Ray going to Eddie's grave for the first time. Not sure what's this Undertaker shit? Is he really on fucking Twitter, y'all? I don't believe that he is. And why is Undertaker posting that? I don't remember what the hell Jeff did last year at WrestleMania. I actually don't remember. It was the year before that they came back, right? So I don't know what he did. Matt Hardy won the Battle Royal, right? Jeff might have been injured. I don't know. I barely remember last year's Mania at all. I remember the Rousey match, and I remember Daniel Bryan's return, and I remember the Roman and Brock. But I don't even remember much of the undercard. Everybody's gonna be sad if they don't win. I'm gonna be sad. All right, so there's oh, so at Undertaker. How's that even possible? Nobody's taken that handle yet. Holy shit, he is on Twitter. I mean, he's verified. Is that really him? I still question it. All right, Taker's on Twitter. Got a tweet from Kurt Wall tagging me and Salamonster in it. I'm calling Charlotte versus Ronda and Becky versus Stephanie, and the winner will be added to the main event of Mania. WrestleMania 30 all over again? Maybe. I mean, I'm nervous they're going to do something like that, incorporate Stephanie and Charlotte into this. Maybe not Stephanie in the ring, though. I'd really be disappointed if Stephanie wanted to be in the ring for this match at WrestleMania. Come on. Especially if at main events. That would just scream ego to me, and I would not appreciate it. So maybe a variation of what you're saying could happen. I mean, he only has 56,000 followers, so I guess it's pretty new. It is a verified account. But the only pictures that are up there are just of his career. I don't know. I'm questioning this. Who knows? I could be completely wrong, but I don't think it's him. Safe and sound at home, Catherine, and away from the screaming homeless people. That is nice. Kick off your shoes. Join us for the last hour and a half. Damn, we still got an hour and a half left to go. I still don't know what the point of attacking Sasha and Bayley was, just to make them look stronger as a team, I suppose. But they can do that in the Elimination Chamber. They can look plenty strong in there. And are they in the pods together? What if one of them farts? Fucking fiberglass booth? Oh my god. Hopefully there's some poke holes in that thing where they can breathe. Well, Nikki just assaulted the ring post with her face and chest. You all right, ring post? Careful. I know, I'm actually ready for the show to end tonight because I'm so fucking tired from yesterday. Plus, I would like to get a little bit of work done. All right, Bayley scored a little quick pin on Alicia there, and Sasha and Bayley are now in the chamber. Why are you... Don't cry over this. Come on. I just think you could have had that match without that attack at the beginning. I mean, they're really the only team you can have. I mean, they're the strongest team. They're the most decorated. They've got the, you know, the biggest accolades. They've had their ups and downs and a long story. Of all the teams that are going to be in this Elimination Chamber, like, that's who has to win. I'm rooting for them. If the WWE would have done more with the Iconics since their main roster debut, then I'd want it to be them. But they haven't done shit. So... let Sasha and Bayley win it, try to rebuild up the Iconics, and have the Iconics beat Sasha and Bayley for the titles. But as far as the two women that are going to be the first ever champs, it has to be them. Alright, that's enough hugging. Stop it. Thanks, Ethan. You're cool and funny, too. I forgot they sang With My Baby Tonight last week. Is this match next? We're going to get Double J. I love his theme song. I mean, really... when Jeff Jarrett left the WWE and he lost the Intercontinental title to China, that's how long it's been. Jeff Jarrett, virtually, the reason he won that Intercontinental title was because Owen Hart died. He won it, like, on Raw. I think he might have dropped it and traded it, maybe, before we got to October. Could have happened, but really the only reason he was Intercontinental Champion, from what I remember, is because Owen Hart died. Next week on Raw... he beat the Godfather for the title or whatever, and then he would leave a few months later. So, like, that's the last time we saw him in the ring. That's nuts. And now they've gone back to the old style of the Intercontinental title. How weird would it be if they put the Intercontinental title, just for old time's sake, back on Jeff Jarrett for 2 weeks or something? Why not? I mean, I can't see him wrestling that big of a schedule here. I would think this is going to be, maybe Elias destroys him right here or something, and that's the end of it. Because physically, Jeff Jarrett, even in his prime, I think would get his ass whooped by Elias. I mean, Elias is just a big boy and strong. And Elias has cracked a couple of guitars over Jeff Jarrett recently. I almost worry that Jarrett could get a victory tonight, maybe with a Road Dogg assist or something if Brian runs out there. I don't know. Yeah, he can work part-time fine. He's just outmatched physically, I think, with Elias. Yeah, I think Jeff Jarrett is in every bit as good a shape and wrestles just as good a style as somebody like Kurt Angle could in his condition. Just so weird, so bizarre seeing Jeff Jarrett back on Raw. Oh, Jeff Jarrett's a great wrestler. I'm just talking about, like, 56-year-old or however the fuck old he is right now. I just don't know. Like, Jeff Jarrett back in the day, he was as good as any. Hell yeah. I'm not saying he can't work. And I even at his age, I'm sure he can work an okay style for somebody his age. But just being in the ring with somebody like that he's so overly physically outmatched by, I don't know how good he's going to look. I don't know. Yeah, I know, exactly. I'm not debating what he did in the past. I'm talking 2019 Jeff Jarrett, to me, is not going to be able to wrestle at the top of his game. Not even close. But yeah, back in the day, hey, I got fucking tapes, man. All my footage of, what the fuck is it called? Before he came into WWE, you know, working for his dad and shit. I got all that stuff.
But how do you know who you can trust? At Home Life, you can compare actual performance data on thousands of agents near you, so you know you're getting the best agent for your needs.
USWA is what I'm trying to think of. I got so many USWA tapes.
It's easy to find them. Get started for free today at homelife.com.
Oh, Vontae, I don't see a TNA alliance in WWE unless WWE purchases TNA. You know, if they purchase their video library and all that stuff, then maybe we see one. But otherwise, they're promoting Impact. Why are they going to do that? So maybe in the future, we'll see that. I mean, hell, look at the talent that's there. You're certainly right. There's more TNA guys in WWE than in TNA. And a lot of them are on top. I don't know if I'm even interested in seeing this match, Corbin and McIntyre and Angle and Strowman. I don't know if we're ever going to see Abyss on TV either. My instinct says no, but we might.
Well, honestly, I don't actually think he was going out there to compete, but I'm glad he is.
Well, what makes you glad? Because Kurt really has not had a good showing lately.
Angle. He won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck. Is he not allowed to have a couple bad matches?
Hey, what happened to the other author of pain?
He has a chance tonight, even with
Because one of them just walked by. Is he hurt or something?
Seriously? Just be honest. There's no chance Kurt can win. And how do you get your little puppet to talk like that? Do you, pull his
What are we going to get, an author of pain and a Apollo feud?
Don't worry about it. He's just a little upset because his Olympic hero keeps letting him down.
Okay. Oh yeah, he's injured. He has to be, right? Oh, they're going to try to double up on DX and Jeff Jarrett? He's wearing a Blazers jersey. Damn, can you kiss up to the crowd anymore? Like you're a Blazers fan. Come on now. Rip City. Cheap pop. Oh yeah, cheap pop. At least you know. At least you're aware. Is Sasha Banks injury prone? I don't think so. How many times has she been injured? Hasn't been that much. She's fine. Why is an outlaw introducing a... Well, you should be the roadie right now. And Billy Gunn is an all-elite wrestling. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what the hell? Tonight ain't about me anyway. It's about this guy right here. WWE Hall of Famer, Double J.
I love his music.
Double G looks a little more like Y-E-double-L-E-R.
Oh, he's wearing the late 90s gear this time. Not the funny ass. That's probably better that he's wearing this. He didn't look right in that other shit. Very generic WWE shirt he's wearing there. Still looks good. I mean, he's definitely older, but like, if you blurred it out, it would look like it's 1999 in there. Where's your hat? I was hoping to see the hat. Well, at least Tennessee Lee isn't with him. Crowd is kind of dead. Yeah, Catherine, you're not a fan of this? It seems weird. I don't mind seeing Jarrett back on TV, but... Oh, no, sing it again. Why are we all going to... See, WWE, you're going to beat this horse to death. And you're stealing Bruce Pritchard's gimmick. That guitar in the ring is going to be used. If Elias does not come out here and interrupt these guys, because everybody interrupts him. And he's a heel now, apparently. Oh my God. Do you think Vince is sitting at Gorilla? I guarantee he's gyrating. I will fucking bet my life on it. That he's doing something in that chair. Oh yeah. Strut. The vocals, the vocalities. Oh good, thank you Elias for bailing us out. Hello, he is Elias. Were they lip syncing that? Darren, thanks for the super chat. Kurt and Jeff are both here. Karen coming out to screw Kurt later? Probably not, but it's interesting. I'm still blown away by the angle Jarrett-Karen dynamic and how that all happened. Very weird. Portland's cool. If it wasn't so damn cold, I'd move there. Quirky little town full of people wearing beanies. They turned him and Rusev heel. I wonder why. Right. That's what you do. Listen to him. Your Hulu froze? Lucky you. Your Hulu committed suicide. The entire audience is on their phone. Are we going to get a match or what?
In the immortal words of one of my greatest rivalries,
The Razor Ramon shout out.
Oh, you're gonna let him talk to you like that? By the way, I think WWE's never mind. Hey,
I was so mad
what was that? We got 2 words.
when he beat Razor at Royal Rumble '95. I was like, son of a bitch.
Take the fight to Elias and a Hall of
I
Fame
wasn't ready to see Razor drop the belt.
at any time, going right after Elias here tonight. One of the best right
Hold
hands
on.
in the game that Elias is experiencing.
Let me go find. That was so adorable. Little Girl Scout selling cookies. And I'm like, I already bought some. Is that the first knock on the door in stream history? It went full cool. It was the cops busting in. Get on the floor now! Actually, the funny thing is, they are always out. The Girl Scouts are always out in front of the grocery stores. And so I always buy cookies. And I did maybe close to 2 weeks ago now. Bought a bunch. And plus all my friends' kids. Emails and shit like that, and social media posts. Buy my kids cookies and shit, so I always gotta buy. What's up, St. Francis? This your first time in here tonight? Where have you been? You haven't missed that much. Becky is storyline suspended. Kurt Angle's teasing a retirement. What else? Sasha and Bailey have qualified for the Chamber. That's about it. We still got Finn Balor against Lashley coming up later. We've got Strowman and Angle in a tag match against McIntyre and Corbin. And we got something else. It's dragging on. You're right. We still have an hour and 20 minutes left. Damn. How do I do my thumbnail like that? You mean what you're looking at now, or my thumbnail like on the front of the video? Thumbnail's easy. I just find a picture and slap my logo on it and write live reaction and call it a day. This is a little more elaborate, but not hard. Thin Mints. I didn't go crazy on the Thin Mints this time. I got like 3 boxes of the Thin Mints. They're in the freezer. But a lot of times too, what I did last year, I brought a bunch of, I bought a bunch of Girl Scout cookies for my friend's daughter, and then I took them to work, and just gave them to the staff and shit. They ate the fuck out of them. It's odd for me to have a knock on the door too, because I call it my safe house. Like I have a really interesting location in my unit. Like I'm kind of tucked away. I'm in the corner. I'm in the back. I have my own like private staircase. Nobody even sees me. You know, I don't even ever see my neighbors. I'm just like the perfect location. Get down, buddy. And I'm way up on the top floor. And I'm kind of like out of the way. So I really like my place. Yeah, Samoa's Joe. Oh, nice. Don't you already have 2 for me? You bought 2 more? I gotta look at that. I actually did get my Pro Wrestling Tees invoice sent to me just 2 days ago. They sent it on the 1st of the month. I haven't even looked at my sales. Nice. You got 2 more. You probably have them all in it by now, don't you? Yes, when they get to you, when they arrive, tweet me the pics. I want to see them. And thank you. You're awesome. I know. It is kind of sad. Like I go to the store a lot, so the girls are always out there, and I really hate having to like turn them down. But I'm like, I can't buy 1,000 boxes of fucking cookies, you know? Like I've already bought enough cookies. I just can't. I got a house full of them. And plus, my friends come first, so you know if their daughters have the cookies, I'm gonna buy from them. My little niece is too young to be a Girl Scout, but if she gets into this shit, I'm gonna have to buy her cookies. Oh, thanks for that, Mike Witt. Okay, yeah, I clicked on your profile here and I didn't see anything. Thanks for the super chat. So it's Stevens Point Main Event is your YouTube channel with your best friend. It's a show we do talk about Raw and top tens. We'll just stick the link in here. Just give it a link. Otherwise, we can't find it. I mean, I guess we could search Stevens Point, but link will be helpful. So yeah, hook us up. I'll at least take a look at it. Good luck with it, man. It's always exciting starting a YouTube channel, provided you stick with it and trying to grow and all that. Best of luck, man. I don't know if I could eat that many. I'm not a big junk food eater. Like, I don't even, like, really eat cookies and stuff very often. So I can eat some, don't get me wrong, but I can't, like, pound out a box of them. I mean, I gotta be, like, super starving and stoned at 3:30 in the morning if I'm ever gonna put away an entire box. I'm just not a big, like, when I go out to, like, restaurants and stuff, I don't ever get dessert. I'm just not I'll eat it sometimes, but I'm not a big fan. Overly sweet stuff just hurts my teeth and shit. But I'll crush some Thin Mints now. That's for sure. I'm not even paying attention to poor Jeff Jarrett's match here. How's he doing? Crazy. Jeff Jarrett having a match on Raw. Fucking nuts. Sure beats Global Force Wrestling, doesn't it, Jeff?
Guy. I thought this would be your place.
I can get that anywhere. Elias now with the trademark aggression from bell to bell. Few are as nasty. Elias, incredibly talented. It would be a big notch on the belt of Elias.
I know, I'm assuming the Girl Scouts knocking on my door is crazy. It's got to be just a neighbor. I'm sure she's not rolling up in here. Plus, you can't even get in here after dark. It's all gated, so she's got to live here. She's probably just going around and knocking on doors, which is cool. Just kind of catches me off guard when I'm in the middle of a stream. I'm like, what you want, little girl? Oh, Road Dogg went down. Is Road Dogg just going to get in the ring and cause a DQ here? If this was 1994, this would be child abuse, because I'm pretty sure in 94, Elias would have been, what, 4 years old? If that. There's the strut. Road Dogg down again. Oh, Jarrett took that pretty good. To float away or whatever. Or drift away. Elias beats him. All right. Well, that's good. Jeff Jarrett shouldn't be beating this guy. But it's cool to see Jarrett back on TV. And if he comes out, if he shows up from time to time, I'm totally in favor of it. Oh, Road Dogg's attacking. What are we going to get? Road Dogg versus Elias next week? Oh no, Road Dogg's going to start doing his punches. Road Dogg, man, he has put on some weight. Jesus. Fucking working for Vince, man. That's what it'll do to you. Now there's that guitar that we all knew was going to be. Buddy, you gotta get down. Damn. That guitar didn't even smash. Was that a real guitar? It made no noise at all. Did they forget? Jesus. Did they put the wrong one out there? I'm curious if that was just a botch or if Elias was like, yeah, hit me with a real guitar. I don't care. I'll take it. Damn. I know it did break a little. So maybe it's like a slightly gimmick guitar. I mean, the guitars look alike. Maybe they said the wrong one. You would just think when Jeff Jarrett's holding it, he's got to know that it's real. Look at Natalia in regular clothes instead of your goofy-ass outfit. Oh, this should be a fun segment. Hello, Dana Brooke.
Listen, Daddy. I'm sorry about last week.
Ugh, God.
Into you, that pain.
I miss D'Lo Brown too. Whatever D'Lo is up to, I hope he's doing all right.
I realize how important the WWE Women's Tag Team titles are to you, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, Jamie, you're probably right. The same guitar that Snake got hit with by Honky. That thing messed Jake up.
And Ember, get over it. I was just pumping myself up.
Hell, even the Savage guitar wasn't as gimmicked as they are now. Now it's like straight up driftwood, but you know, when Honky hit Savage over, he punched a hole right in that guitar. And that thing didn't explode into a million pieces. It was made out of stronger wood. Yo, stop. Huh. Was somebody talking? Nah, keep listening.
Well, after back-to-back beatdowns from the Beast and the
All right, Balor and Lashley.
but he's going to have to pick himself up and take on the Intercontinental Champion Lashley live.
Oh, man. Dustin, you're right. Either Jeff is done here and he's going to go backstage and start working back there, or they're going to do another one and it's going to be a guitar on a pole match. Yikes. Fucking crazy. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm not going to go buy any more Girl Scout cookies, don't worry.
As always, WWE Network is free for new subscribers.
I see it every day. Somebody walks into a hamburger place and thinks about getting their usual hamburger. And then that light bulb goes off in their head. Like, maybe I should switch it up a bit. Maybe I should get a Reuben or a loaded Italian. Or a market fresh turkey ranch and bacon. And that's how they should think, Doug. For sandwiches.
Okay.
This Friday, Miles is dangerous.
Alright, I am back.
This Friday, Chili's 3 for $10 makes dinner so easy. Everyone in your family is only $10. Even your kid's friend who's always around at $10 a head. Trevor can stay 3 for $10, maybe bucks, maybe.
It is a cold and rainy day here too in San Diego. We got this big storm rolling through here. Past few days, it's dumped a lot of rain on us and it's made us chilly as hell and windy. So I got a fire going. It's very warm and cozy in here. And it's cold outside. The guitar probably does have backstage heat. The guitar is unsafe and it injured Elias and it needs to be sent back to NXT. That's what they should do. And the guitar eats too much in catering too. Alright, pretty good audience in here tonight too. 250 pretty much all night. Not bad. Not horrible. See if we gained any subscribers tonight. Yeah, we did. A few. Not bad. Pushing for 26,000 on the channel here soon. Hopefully in a couple weeks. A toilet flush? No, there's no way you could have heard the toilet. I actually did go take a piss, but you wouldn't have heard the toilet from here. It's all the way around the corner. But my fire's making some noises. Yeah, thanks for that. Thanks for sending the rain my way, Dawn. I appreciate it. Send more. We need it. I think I've got some lemon cookies, Catherine. I think. These fucking commercials crack me up. Temptation Island. What kind of audience do they have? Oh, Ric Flair's birthday in 3 weeks in Atlanta. How old's he gonna be? 140? Do I want to know? Jesus. Oh, he's turning 70? All right, they're going to rehash the Stephanie and Becky stuff. So for those of you just tuning into Raw now, this is a good chance for you to catch up. Find out what they're doing. Well, no, Becky, you are going to be responsible for your actions. That's the thing.
Please don't make me do this, Becky. Don't make me do this.
Flair is 69 for 21 more days. Perfect.
Will you go see the doctor? Then I'm left with no choice. Until you do, as of this moment, Becky Lynch.
Bring back the oddities. They can't, man. Earthquake's dead. Luna's dead. All we got left are Kurgan. Pretty sure he's alive, and Silva's alive. I'm sure they can find a Cartman doll. Insane Clown Posse. I'd rather just never hear their names uttered again, if it's up to me. Hey, Ric Flair getting attacked by Ronda. I think maybe Flair could get attacked by Becky. I don't know why Ronda would attack Flair. You're probably right, Catherine. Like, I wouldn't even be opposed to like a homosexual storyline with the men or the women at some point. It looked like they were even teasing that with Bayley and Sasha not long ago. But what I don't have confidence in is WWE's ability to be able to do it. It would just be stupid. And it would be ruined. Jack Swagger did do good in his MMA debut. He wasn't in. He didn't fight for UFC though. What was it? Bellator?
Is never going to get any smaller. Someone's going to have to step up just in case the man can't make it to Mania. Meanwhile, Becky Lynch not the only one that is beaten, battered, and bruised here on Monday Night Raw. Charlie Caruso standing by with Finn.
Oh, I thought he was going to say Charlie Caruso's beaten, battered, and bruised. I'm like, what happened to Charlie Caruso? You all right? She looks fine. In more ways than one. Yeah, don't rub it in, girl. No, I'm not a juggalo. Absolutely not. Hate those guys. Fucking idiots. I'd love to see CM Punk versus Jack Swagger. Jack Swagger would kick his ass. That I know. They can't be in the same weight class, though. But if it did, I think Jack Swagger would beat the shit out of him. Just pound him right down. I've never really, even when Punk was in WWE, just you see his backstory, like his childhood, where he came from, and how he grew up, he just never screamed tough guy to me at all. He screamed wimp, to be honest. But then when he became a professional wrestler, he was just earning people's respect because he was tough, but he wasn't. You just knew this guy could not win any fights, you know. Fucking signing with UFC at age 37 and trying to fight for the first time at that age, like, there's just no way. But I'd like to see the match. I really would. I'd enjoy it. Jack Swagger. Because CM Punk got a match on a UFC pay-per-view, and Jack Swagger's got to more like work his way up kind of thing because he's not quite as big of a name as Punk is. But if that match actually happened, it would be no contest. Swagger would kill him. Yeah, that's all Punk really was. Like, he just never... He didn't have that street toughness vibe to him. Like, there's some wrestlers, you just look at him, like, that guy could probably kick some ass in real life, but CM Punk never came off that way to me. He wasn't a believable tough guy. Like, Austin was a believable tough guy. When he got shoved by Mike Tyson, I'm like, it's a good thing those guys are holding Austin back. He'd beat the shit out of Tyson. But in reality, we knew that's not the case. But Austin was so good, he made you believe that he was a tough guy. CM Punk, even at the height of his title run, to me, never felt like that. Like, I'm just ready to fight, I'll kick your ass right now type of guy. Puffy boy, come on now. That's just silly. No, he's definitely going to lose the title before Roman returns, don't worry. One thing I will keep in the back of my mind, though, even though I'm certain that Brock's going to finally have to drop that belt clean, you know, All Elite Wrestling does have some money. I've seen Brock Lesnar's name thrown around. I mean, WWE's going to want to make sure that they re-sign him to as big of a deal as they can. Next time his contract is up, maybe that includes a WrestleMania victory over Seth. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Is Leo in his ring gear? Is he going to work? Why do I think that Bobby Lashley's going to volunteer Leo Rush to take on Finn Balor? And Leo Rush too. I love it when Leo Rush insults people for being little. Fuck you, dude. My balls weigh more than you. Want to see? Oh, with Brock, Catherine? I think they would. I think All Elite Wrestling would just be happy to have him in there. He can work twice a year for all they care. You know, like, if he's there for a couple of big shows, like, that's huge. But I still think he'll be fine sticking around with WWE. But I definitely work on getting Punk in the door, that's for sure. That'd probably be my #1 focus. Get Punk in the door, even if it's for one night. Oh, I didn't know it was a title match. I thought it was non-title.
You're going to be fighting the man of the hour, Leo Rush. And if you entertain me enough, Finn Balor,
Thanks for the super chats. Screaming mom, stop killing whales. Yes, please. Jesus, that shit's disturbing. All right, so we're gonna get Balor and Rush, I guess. Probably would be a better match. Oh God. What is with the referees just allowing all this pre-match attacks? I'm wondering if we are ever going to get a Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar match. Yeah, Lashley is awful on the mic. Well, that's why Leo's there. That's why you see him. All right, we got Lio Rush and Balor one-on-one. Yeah, and the thing about Brock, too, is that WWE's not going to allow themselves... Like, Brock's in a great position. Like, WWE's not going to allow themselves to be out-negotiated. They're not going to want to lose face. You know, and if they let Brock Lesnar go work a couple of matches for All Elite Wrestling, that's going to make them look like mid-90s, where they couldn't compete with WCW's wallet. Like, Brock's in a good spot. If he even once threatens to go over there, they're probably just going to... He's going to have him by the balls. Give him whatever he wants. But I still think Brock just going there is really far-fetched. I mean, WWE's going to concede to losing some people. Like, they're going to lose Ambrose, likely, and maybe some other guys. But, like, Brock's one guy. As much as WWE's put behind him, like... And plus, Brock is not a complete heartless asshole. I'm certain he's got a little bit of loyalty in his heart to Vince McMahon. You know? Oh, he's going to throw Lashley out of the match? All right. Are we going to go to a commercial, too? Thanks for the chat, Brett. Yeah, All Elite's going to be fun. I'm wishing him well. Oh, yeah, if they did a Brock and Lashley match at some point, you got Heyman and Lio Rush going one-on-one on the mic. That would be hilarious. All right, the match continues. What did Lio Rush say? What did he get heat for? Didn't he say something on Twitter about somebody getting released or something? Yeah, Big J. Brock, anything but the title again to stay. Yeah, I hope so. Brock doesn't seem like the guy that, like, cares too much. Like, as long as he's paid and happy, he'll do business for anybody. But just keeping the title on him, Jesus, do you really want to be doing that? I'm still saying that he's going to drop the belt at Mania. He just has to. Oh, Joshua, I am thinking it. There's nothing wrong with thinking it. All Elite Wrestling is backed by a billionaire. I don't think Brock is going to go there. I don't think Brock, when his contract would up, would leave to go over there. It would have to be so much crazy money. I'm just saying now that's a third party with the UFC that WWE has to consider as, you know, leverage for Brock. You know, he can literally negotiate. He can allow All Elite Wrestling to make him an offer. They can make him an offer. You know, doesn't mean he's going to take it. But that is when you're backed by somebody with that much money, you know, and WWE's kind of freaked out here. They're trying to get everybody locked down to long-term contracts. You got Dean Ambrose and others happy in the company and leaving. You know, and Brock Lesnar has these short-term deals. What's stopping the Jacksonville Jaguars guys say, let's just throw a shitload of money at Brock, see if he'll come over here? It ain't far-fetched, and it's certainly not out of the question. At the end of the day, I think Brock stays in WWE. At the end of the day, I think Vince pays Brock whatever it takes to not have him go over there. I think WWE would be willing to spend that to not have him jump to that company. And plus, I think Brock, in his heart, has some loyalty to Vince McMahon. He's been with him 18 years on and off. You know, at the end of the day, he'll probably stay right where he is and continue to work his ridiculously easy schedule in WWE. But it's certainly not far-fetched to think that. Not with the amount of money that's behind these guys. But like I said, with All Elite Wrestling, if they want to make a splash, if they want one big name, you know, and it's not Brock, your next obvious choice is CM Punk, because that name's attainable. Brock's tough. Brock's too tied with WWE. CM Punk, on the other hand, really wants nothing to do with wrestling, much less especially WWE. So him coming into All Elite Wrestling to work a match would be a great way to stick it to WWE. He owes them one. They've been talking shit about him on TV for so long. And I think CM Punk would be silly not to accept an offer to work one match, 2 matches. You don't even have to come in full time. Just let us pay you to come in and rub it in the WWE's face, set the world on fire. Everybody will be talking about you. In a lot of ways, I think CM Punk might be more valuable in that way than Brock Lesnar. The CM Punk is a guy that the fans want to see in wrestling. Brock Lesnar is a guy that the fans are sick of. So, if I was Cody and those guys, I'd be targeting CM Punk first. And if Brock does leave or something, or even if he doesn't re-sign his contract, I can see him maybe even jobbing to Lashley on his way out.
Can Balor fight back into this? Rush went to the well one time too often, and Balor made him pay for it. The man of the hour needs to figure out a way back into this. Balor caught Rush in the face.
Big Dog in All Elite Wrestling. Well, he can't go there. That's one that's impossible. Because Roman is locked in long-term contract, and even if for some reason they let Roman out, he cannot go work for All Elite Wrestling. Oh, thanks, Mike. Oh, I'm saying, like, Mike, put it here. Put it here so all these people can go take a look at it. That's what I'm saying. But thanks for the super chat, Mike Witt. And Mike, I'm drinking Pacifico. I'm only having 2 beers tonight. Really easy. I did enough drinking yesterday for Super Bowl. So I'm just trying to survive through this last 50 minutes of Monday Night Raw here. I want to make some dinner and work on a couple of videos and take it easy.
Now, the very unique submission, modified abdominal stretch. Then trying to somehow fight back, trying to make it back to his feet.
I'm kind of curious how much of All Elite Wrestling I'm going to wind up watching. I'll definitely be watching Double or Nothing, obviously, and shit like that, but we still don't know what kind of TV or internet deals they're going to get. They're going to be streaming somewhere, where they're going to, where and how often they're going to have shows, weekly, bi-weekly. I don't know what the hell they're going to do. Just depends how accessible it is, how easy it is to find, and how good it is. But I'll definitely be paying close attention at first. And if they can hold my attention, great. Now I got 2 companies to keep track of. Wonderful. Bradley, it doesn't matter. Like I said, that's the thing. Everybody's like, oh, are they overhyped? Like, maybe people are overhyping them. It doesn't matter. Like, we don't have a full roster yet, but they will. There's enough talent to make a full roster. And it depends, like I said, if they get some big names and they can start with a bang, they don't, to me, they just don't come off as somebody that has no chance to succeed. There's too much money behind them. And I agree with you. I think it's great that we have another company out there, another competition that can be competition to WWE, and I'm wishing them all the best. But a lot of fans are, like, really hell-bent on being, like, one way or the other. I just don't get it. I'm just hoping for the best for them, you know? Maybe they're overhyped. Maybe they're not. Time will tell. I really don't care right now. Is there a sign that says Finn's Wang? Yeah, Leo Rush, like you were going to win this match. Hit the showers, bitch. Yeah, Jeremy, Sasha wrestled. Her and Bailey won their qualifying match against Alicia and Nikki Cross. And Lashley is here to chase off Finn. Well, that's good. I was surprised they were doing Lashley and Finn this quick. So they took a U-turn or took a detour and gave us Leo and Finn instead. We'll get an IC title match at some point. I would like to see a couple of matches between these guys with Lashley surviving and then doing the blow-off, or the title victory for Finn, I should say, at WrestleMania. Maybe he can be the Demon and win the Intercontinental title. Leo Rush buried. Guy in his early 20s who hardly wrestles on TV, loses to a former world champion, he's buried. Yeah. Buffy boy, we didn't explain the rules to this chat. The rule to being in here and hanging out with me and everybody and all these cool people on Monday nights is there's one rule. You can't be stupid. And so far you're breaking it badly. Rule number 1, you are breaking. You say 3 more stupid thing, you are banned. No chat for you. So stop with stupid. Is Paige coming out? I was actually just going to ask about her, what the hell she's doing. Why are you on Raw, girl? What are you going to say? Kind of. I did a little bit. I missed you a little bit.
I'm glad you haven't forgotten about me. That's great. You see, there's a very special movie coming out in a couple of
Oh yeah, your movie.
Fighting with my family. And in this case, it's about my life and my family, and I think you'll find it very interesting.
Oh, so you're just coming out to introduce the trailer? What is she going to be doing on TV?
I'm watching that. Get off.
Zach, what the bloody hell do you think you're doing? You really want to choke her out? Well, it's
I don't know. Am I going to see this movie or not?
She's in trouble.
When it comes out on DVD, I will.
My name is Hutch Morgan. I'm calling from WWE. We'd like both of you to come try out for us.
Vince Vaughn's in this?
Sorry about that. What's the wrong? What advice would you give us? What are your names again?
My name.
It doesn't matter what your names are. You want some advice? Here's the right advice. Shut your mouth.
Thanks, Dwayne.
Got it.
I mean, since Shane McMahon relieved her of her duties or whatever, but said she's not going anywhere, I thought she'd be back on TV doing something by now.
Be the first you.
I mean, hell, she's promoting this movie. Oh, that's it?
This is huge.
Ugh. We got Mrs. Reality Show, Chris Lee Knows Best, and this Temptation Island. This is like the worst content. If you want a perfect example of what I would never watch, it's like shows like those. It's like top of my list.
Is he still talking? Mom set the tone. They don't even set the table. We have one life
Ugh,
to live.
God, USA Network. What happened to the days of Silk Stockings and Wings reruns and Pacific Blue and shit like that? I listen to Wrestling Soup every now and then. Those guys are my friends. Cody does feud with some people on Twitter sometimes. Yeah, hey, All Elite Wrestling gave me an offer. I told him I'd consider it. I'll let WWE counter offer. I'll let them fight over me, and then I'll decide. Ultimately, I'll probably go to Lucha Underground. Yeah, Up All Night. That was Rhonda. What the fuck's her name? The Missy Hyatt looking chick. Rhonda Shear. The Femme Nikita. All those classic shows. Silk Stockings is on Hulu? I don't have Hulu. because I don't watch any shows, so I don't need it.
And I wanted to ask you, before I ask her, may I have your permission to marry her?
But a lot of my old Monday Night Raws that I taped off of TV from the early 90s all have like the beginning of Silk Stockings after. It's crazy. Like if I'll still watch because I have them all digitalized, and if I watch like a Raw from 94 or whatever the fuck, and as soon as Raw's over, you get that Silk Stockings intro. Crazy. Yeah, surprisingly, no Dean Ambrose. Didn't think about that. So WWE's going to let everybody keep talking, keep speculating. The more and more I'm like looking at it, I mean, it seems like legit to me. It's just so odd the way WWE kind of handled the announcement and everything. I mean, I could see it being a work. I still think there's a chance that it is, but I'm starting to lean more towards legit. Now that they're keeping them off TV, if they're working us, this is the right way to do it. Really, really make us think that he's out the door. And I'm wondering if they're going to make him leaving and turn it into a storyline, because they kind of did this with CM Punk back in 2011, and we got one of the coolest, you know, promos in wrestling history, and a pretty cool main event at Money in the Bank and all of that. So if they can somehow recapture a little bit of that magic with this Dean Ambrose situation, I say go for it. But if he's dead set that he's leaving and he's going to be going over to All Elite Wrestling and show up at Double or Nothing, if I was in WWE's shoes, I'd keep him off TV too, because now you got 5 months until that even gets here. And fans have short-term memories. I don't know if we're going to get the Hall of Fame inductee or not. I mean, it was reported today that it was going to be the Hart Foundation, but I don't know if they're going to say something here or not. We got 40 minutes left in the show. And Alexa Bliss appears to be in the ring. Or somewhere. Oh, she's up there. I didn't even know we were having a talk show today. But I will never complain about seeing you, Alexa Bliss. Law and Order used to be on before Raw? No. Walker, Texas Ranger used to be on before Raw. Back in the day.
I can't wait to get to know him a little better. Please welcome one of the future superstars coming to WWE, EC3.
Oh, EC3, okay. It's a lot of baby oil. I don't like EC3. I just don't like him. I hate his face. I can't believe he's still EC3. Are they ever going to say what EC3 stands for? This is like a TNA gimmick. Like, I'm curious how it works. When he came into WWE and he re-signed with them recently, do they take over the rights to EC3? Or if he leaves, can he be EC3? Like, wouldn't that suck? You develop the EC3 character outside of WWE, you come in, they steal the intellectual property from you, and then you leave, and you can't be EC3 anymore? Fuck. Because I'm curious, like, how that works contractually, you know, with him. Hopefully he was able to retain his name in case it doesn't work out. No, Becky, you don't go for a dude like that.
Are you ready for your moment of bliss? I mean, look at you. You've got everything going for you, you know? You're young, you're good looking, and from what I've heard, you have a very large bank account, which makes you a hot
Oh, thanks again for another super chat, Mike Witt. You don't need a super chat. You can just chat it. You can just normal send it. Like, just copy your URL, post it right in the chat. Don't attach any super chat with it. Just comment like normal, and it'll show up. It should. But I'll totally check it out, for sure. And thanks for your support tonight.
or SmackDown.
Oh, God. dog in the hallway coughing up a chicken bone, or oh no, it's Nia Jax. All right. Okay, I found you, Steven.
No one cares. Nobody.
Really, I'm not gonna get through a single show without someone interrupting me?
Nope, you're not.
Why not? And I would say I'm sorry, but you know I'm not. Plus,
That's cool looking. I like the Saturday Night's main event font. That's cool.
going on here.
Yeah, you're an upstart. Cool.
What we should be talking about is
Yeah, man, totally. Best of luck, dude.
right? Am I right? How I broke boundaries by entering the
Nia Jax, are you wearing camouflage pants? Are you in the AOP? She could be a good fill-in.
Or how Tamina and I qualified for the first ever WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match inside Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
And we did that by beating you.
Well, technically, Mickey lost the match.
I don't know if you've seen
Yeah, Mickey lost it. No, Alexa would never lose.
yet, but this is really my moment. I mean, the whole
What's EC3 doing during all this?
and tweeting about me,
Oh, Ambrose is coming out now?
wondering what I'm gonna do next.
Are they gonna have him be beat up by fucking Nia Jax?
I think I might fill in for Becky Lynch at WrestleMania.
Yeah, that'll happen.
That sounds good to me. Maybe I'll even
I love they're gonna make Ambrose feud with a woman right before he's leaving. Alexa's like, oh god. Everybody interrupts my show. Every time I do a show, somebody interrupts me. Here comes Ambrose. What's he gonna say? Is he gonna have a match with EC3 or Nia Jax?
How dare you interrupt my interrupt?
I'm wondering if we're gonna get AEW chants.
I am sorry, Alexa. I don't want to be out here any more than you want me to be out here. But I have something to say to you, Nia.
Fat internet neck beard, you're an idiot.
That you have.
How do you classify this as SJW shit? I don't think you know what it means. I think you just like to say it, and you're stupid, and you're blocked. So fuck off.
To have a problem figuring out
Fucking moron.
with my raw sexual magnetism.
Sexual magnetism. So few of us have it, you know. It's very rare.
Listen to me. I know it's gonna be hard for you, but you have to just stay away from me. Seriously, don't ever come anywhere near me again, please.
Yes.
Now, Alexa, who is this? Who are you?
That's EC3.
Good, Dean. I'm rooting for Dean in this feud. Dean doesn't give a shit.
I'm gonna take over this interview now, okay? I got some rapid fire questions. Who are you? What does EC3 mean? Where are EC1 and 2?
Yeah. That's what I wonder. Even Alexa's laughing at that.
Who does
That's
your hair?
great.
Are you a Creed fan? You look like a Creed fan to me.
He does look like a Creed fan, doesn't he?
Around backstage like some kind of mute Chippendale dancer instead of getting in that ring.
I'm kind of agreeing with Dean here, because I'm not a fan of EC3.
EC3 had heard enough.
Why is EC3 a babyface? EC3 needs to be a heel.
This is what Ambrose gets for interrupting a beautiful moment between Alexa Bliss and EC3. We were witnessing magic.
Well, we're going to get Dean against EC3. I guess they're going to make Dean job out to every TNA star there is. Oh my god, that's funny. I'll be right back. Let's think about more opponents that Dean Ambrose can job to.
Daniel Bryan's WWE Championship is in dire jeopardy as the champion seeks a way out. That's right.
7 Central, only on USA. We're fans of not just Domino's. That's why we're rewarding you for eating any pizza you love. Pizza from here? Yep. Homemade pizza? I guess. New York style on a deep dish. Any pizza. Scan your pizza with the Domino's app and you can earn points toward free Domino's pizza.
Half of everything sold on Amazon comes from small and medium businesses, just like mine.
Back again. All right, we are back.
Discover my business and many others like it at Amazon.
Man, I wouldn't be surprised, Dawn. Dean Ambrose and Nia Jax at WrestleMania. Yikes. Again, we got a long way to get there, though. It's going to take a while. But
I switched to Liberty Mutual because they let me customize my insurance. And as a fitness junkie, I customize everything. Like my bike and my calves.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
yeah, I guess Okada. I don't think Okada and EC3 are really the same thing, though. I don't know if is EC3 really trying to pass himself off as rich. He's more of trying to pass himself off as this God's gift to women, tanned, muscular douchebag, this Jersey Shore fuckface. That's the vibe I get from him. Yeah, and he might be a temporary face and then be a heel. That's possible, but just I don't see how you have a guy that looks like him with his fucking theme song, his stupid facial expressions. How can you cheer that guy? Like, there's just no way. There's nothing about him that screams babyface at all. I want to boo him. I don't like guys like him. When I see them out in fucking public, I hate them. They're usually idiots. They say dumb shit. They do dumb shit. And they're fucking perverted douchebags. Fuck them. What do we have left match-wise? We got the Angle Strowman match. That must be the main event. I don't know what else we got. How easy. Thanks for the super chat. Would I consider meeting Billy Jack Haynes? Why? Do you know him? Are you going to set up a meeting? I'd meet Billy Jack Haynes. I think he's a little nuts. I've never really liked how he's come off in interviews at all. Really bitter, angry. Ken Patera is a little bit like that, too. I saw one shoot interview where he threatened to, like, hurt the guy interviewing. I'm like, fuck you, old man. Don't threaten me. So I just don't like his attitude at all, and Billy Jack was kind of the same way. Why, does he want to meet me? Sure, he can come over. He can pull up a chair. It'll be me and Billy Jack. It'll be Greg and Billy Jack's Monday Night Live, or Monday Night Raw live stream. Or Billy Jack and Greg, if it makes him feel better. I'll let him decide. EC3, those are terrible looking punches. Mike, you are not talking shit about Daniel Bryan's title. That's the most beautiful belt they've ever created. It looks 10 times better than the Winged Eagle, ugly piece of shit that's over my shoulder. Don't you talk about Daniel Bryan's title. You disrespectful chatter. Did Enzo do one? Did he do a shoot interview? What took him so long? I want to see that one too. That would be a good kayfabe commentaries one. Is Popeye's chicken fried in olive oil? I don't think so. Olive oil is really not good frying oil. Make a funky taste to it. Plus, that would be expensive. To fill up a fryer full of olive oil? Like canola oil and vegetable oil and oil blends, they're cheap. Oh, man, you fill up one with some fucking olive oil.
Hone his craft. EC3 is a force to be taken very, very seriously from bell to bell. Ambrose now isolating the power of EC3. Ambrose would love to ruin EC3's debut here tonight. EC3 became wildly popular during his time in NXT. Enthusiasm from the WWE universe started to carry over. And part of that tremendous.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get involved in that. I have no idea. I knew there was a falling out between JD and Joe Cronin. I don't know why. I honestly don't care. And I don't want to get in the middle of that or take sides at all. I like Joe, like JT, JD. Talk to both of them. They're cool. JD just passed 100,000 subscribers on his channel. I don't listen to like a lot of people, and I'm not a fan of anger, and JD is very, very angry. But hell, it works for him. So, I just don't like screaming and yelling. I can't really handle it. So, but certainly don't have any issue with either, man. Oh, there you go, Dean. Jobbing. Well, is WWE feeding the work and letting everybody think that Dean Ambrose is 5 feet out the door already, or is he really 5 feet out the fucking door already? I mean, Dean Ambrose's contract is not up until WrestleMania, y'all. So what does that mean? Are we going to get 12 weeks of Dean losing on TV each and every week? Are they going to do that to him? Like, it doesn't seem like they would do that. Like, I would think WWE would be more mature than that. So you sure job a guy out, no problem. But is this really what you're going to do for the next 3 months on TV?
What would it mean to beat two superstars tonight who have really just kind of embarrassed you these past few months?
Charlie, why are you saying these things to Kurt Angle?
Kurt, you care to answer?
You know, I wasn't expecting to compete tonight. As a matter of fact, I was this close to leaving my gear at home. But something inside
I can't see deep frying in olive oil. I just don't think that would be good.
my wife goodbye. I grabbed my singlet and boots, and here I am.
Here you are, Kurt. Ready to rock and roll.
Alone.
All right, Braun Strowman. This is going to be our main event.
Strowman never met a porta potty, a limousine, an ambulance, or a disrespectful superstar.
An ambulance.
Destroyed.
I love it when people call it an ambulance. That's the best.
On my team tonight. Look, Kurt, I don't know what you were going to say earlier tonight, but I want you to know that it's an honor to tag with you. And I promise you, before this night's over, Baron Corbin and Drew McIntyre are gonna get
Ugh, we know.
oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Man, Joey G, that's a tough one. Appreciate that super chat. Cena and Edge 06, Angle HBK 05. I'm going Angle HBK. I like the Cena Edge feud, but Angle HBK, those matches were incredible. I recently reviewed for Barry the Raw Homecoming from 05, where I think they did the Iron Man match or something on that show. That was fucking great. Ew. Yeah. If I have to see one more fucking Temptation Island promo. And you know what else is weird? Why on USA Network? Some weeks when I tune into Raw, it's Modern Family. Other weeks it's like CSI or Law and Order or one of those shows. And so the Law and Order show was on this week. But last week, it was Modern Family. Who decides this? USA Network. What is wrong with y'all? Yeah, WWE never officially announced Hart Foundation, did they? Unless this happens after the commercial break. So we still got to get some Hall of Fame inductees announced. What the hell are you waiting for? It's February. Come on. Undertaker maybe could make an appearance in this match. Somebody pitched the possible Kurt Angle and Undertaker match at WrestleMania, but I don't see that happening. I don't think that would be a good match for either man. Yeah, I haven't had that annoying vape commercial this week, so that's good. It's always something. Like, if I lose one annoying commercial or one annoying promo, they replace it with something else. So I got that no annoying vape commercial, but instead I get 9,000 looks at Temptation Island. I'd rather take a shower with my dad than fucking watch 1 minute of Temptation Island. I know, I might have jinxed us. We're almost there, though. We're almost to the end. Bray Wyatt better resurface at some point. Hell, he could resurface here. I mean, part of me wonders what they're doing here with this main event match. Angle and Strowman. Are Angle and Strowman just going to beat McIntyre and Corbin, and that's it? And they celebrate, and then we wait to see next week what Kurt Angle was talking about? Or do we get some sort of an interference in this match? Does Braun Strowman turn on Kurt Angle? Does Bray Wyatt come back? I don't know what we're going to get.
Would you choose a network rated #1 in the nation by the experts or the one awarded by the people? Correct. You don't have to choose because. Switch to the network awarded by Root Metrics and JD Power. Now get
Yeah, I'm really kind of disappointed that 2 years ago at 33 that wasn't it against Roman. I don't know why it wasn't. It was pretty fucking emotional. You know, and it felt like, I know a lot of people weren't crazy about Roman being the guy, but he was really on the roster. He was the guy you probably had to do it with, aside from Taker working with a legend. Oh, more Mojo? And the fact that he came back is like, I don't know, man.
To Wall Street, to WWE, they have always wanted you to be a part of the team. But being part of the team has really worked out for you well as an individual.
Now that Gronk won the Super Bowl and he might retire, shit. Don't tell me they're going to bring that fool in. This guy's bad enough.
You really make me laugh sometimes.
Oh, are they making him crazy?
Forget the day. It's all about
Me? It's about me? There's no way it is. It's not about me, is it? Fuck. That's a lot of responsibility. That's a bummer. I had no idea it was my fault. Wish somebody would have told me. Alright, here comes McIntyre. Can't McIntyre and Corbin come out together? At least stand there and wait for him. I don't know, he's gonna go all the way to the ring. So we have to hear Baron Corbin's theme music too? Gronk and EC3 coming to Greg Morgan's TV. It's possible. I mean, yeah, Gronk's been a little bit injured and stuff, and he's been talking retirement, and if he really is thinking of retiring at this age, fuck. He just won the title. This is when I'd leave. Oh, wow, Mike Games. You just booked your vacation for San Diego Comic-Con coming up. Okay. How close is the convention center to Qualcomm? Not that close. Qualcomm is about the halfway distance between where I live and downtown. I'd say from Qualcomm, 15-minute drive. 15-minute Uber into town. Maybe a little longer depending if you're getting into where a lot of the Comic-Con stuff is. I'd say 15 to 20 minutes will get you there. And it's probably about a 30-minute drive for me to get down to that area. But yeah, Qualcomm's not really downtown. Qualcomm's right in the fucking Mission Valley, which is about 12 miles from me. But that's cool, you're coming. When isn't Comic-Con, isn't that like summertime? I don't even know when it is, and I've never been down there to go. Maybe I will this year. We can meet up for a beer. Yeah, I would think Strowman and Kurt are going to win this match, too. Can't see them losing here. Yeah, Gronk is... Gronk is just so annoying. He's like, I guess I don't have anything against his like size and presence and football ability, and he, you know, you saw how obnoxious The Miz was on the real world, and look at how great The Miz is now. So I'm not saying Gronk couldn't succeed in wrestling. He's just so annoying. God, kind of like Mojo, just annoying as shit. Just fucking too loud, too fucking annoying. Fuck him. What you missed? There's 15 minutes left in the show. You missed 2 hours and 45 minutes. Brian Powers. No, you didn't miss that much. Tonight hasn't been a crazy Raw. Becky is storyline suspended. That's pretty much the biggest news. Yeah, Comic-Con's July. Actually, Catherine, that might be a good thing for you to come to. Come down here to Comic-Con. We can go to some Comic-Con things. I don't know what you do, but there's a shitload to do there. Yeah, Dawn, be careful, girl. You're from Massachusetts and you don't like Gronk? Yeah, Massachusetts people are crazy. They'll come after you. Wicked hot. I missed it. Kurt Angle went for a fist bump, but Braun didn't see it, and you're sad? That is sad. Oh, I see it now. Ah, dissed. Oh my God, Braun. That is sad. Thanks for the super chat, Spaz. You put out a commentary on Nia Jax and her body count? Hello to the rest. Well, hello to you. Oh, the tickets are expensive for that? I just thought you could go around, like, just walk around downtown. I don't know how it works. A lot of my friends go. They go, like, make a week of it and shit. Yeah, curious what they have in store next week, or in 3 weeks, for Ric Flair's birthday celebration. I mean, you could get Becky Lynch in the ring fucking around with Ric Flair. It's possible. I don't know. I don't think so, though. You're not going to want, like, Becky's so over. You're not going to put her in there with Flair and potentially have fans boo her. Yeah, Arn will probably be out there for Flair's birthday, I would imagine. He's still there, right? He does backstage shit, right? I don't know if we'd see Hulk Hogan, though. Probably not. We'll probably see Charlotte, though. There could be a way to get Charlotte onto Raw in case she has to have, or needs to have, some sort of a confrontation with Becky or Ronda. It puts Charlotte on Raw to be there for her dad. And then something can go down with Charlotte and Ronda or something. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw that. Or if Nia Jax came out and killed Ric Flair, that would be sad. I don't want Ric Flair to die on Raw. Come on. Oh, if you get a new job before winter is over, you're headed to San Diego to sit in the sun and look at the sky. Wear your glasses because those rays are dangerous. Remember the Beverly Brothers? Of course I do. Mike Enos, Wayne Bloom, Minnesota Wrecking Crew. I remember them from AWA. As a matter of fact, Mike, one of the Beverly Brothers, Mike Enos, was in the ring when Scott Hall debuted on Nitro. In 96, it was him against somebody. Yeah, Bo and Blake Beverly. You know what? I really like the Beverly Brothers theme music. I thought they had good theme music. It was kind of weird. So they had a couple of different themes, but their second one that they used in like 92, I thought was a good theme. Fit them well. It sounded good. It was nicely composed by Johnson, I'm assuming. Your guess is as good as mine, Mr. Singh, is I don't know why they're delaying the Hall of Fame announcements like this long either. Maybe they haven't figured out. Maybe they haven't decided what the headliner is going to be. It's got to be Rock or Taker. How can it be anybody else other than them? And now we heard about the Hart Foundation today, and we're still not getting any announcements yet. So what the fuck? I'd like to see the Nation of Domination go in, actually. That would be fun. Because they're all still alive. You know? Godfather's alive. D'Lo's alive. Farouk, Rock, Mark Henry, Clarence Mason. Crush is dead. Sabio's still alive. PG-13, I think. They're either alive or in jail.
Retirement speech before being interrupted by Corbin. Now we've got this main event match here tonight.
This is what Kurt Angle had in mind when he made his way out down to the ring tonight.
Listen, Baron Corbin had some biting words for Angle earlier, saying the last time I should have heard you speak was when you were inducted into the Hall of Fame. This is something Kurt Angle brought upon himself.
WWE won't let Braun use Hulk fists. Too dangerous. Maybe you're right, Screaming Mime. Thanks for another super chat. Hogan threw the punches good though. I mean, he would make contact but not hurt anyone. 19 degrees and dropping. Do you accept refugees in San Diego? The town might. I don't personally because I really like. I don't want any company. So I only have the one bathroom and I don't like to share my beer. But yeah, you can live like downstairs. In the grass. We can hang out. But it ain't so great here right now either. It's cold and rainy out. And when I say cold, I mean 50 degrees, which is freezing for us. Well, Mike Witt, I wouldn't be surprised. Thanks for the super chat if you're right. I mean, I am curious and wondering and nervous that WWE could incorporate Charlotte into the match at Mania and Stephanie. I talked about that earlier on. It's going to be the first ever women's main event. They might want as many female personalities as they can involved. And luckily for the fans, they hate Charlotte for some reason, so they don't care that she got shafted in all this. They don't care. But really, if you're trying to be fair, this was supposed to be her match and likely would have been. Nia Jax changed all that. So maybe they still want to get Charlotte in there. Now they know it's got to be Becky and Ronda, but they could add her, make her a triple threat. If they do a 4 horsewomen angle, they could put Charlotte in Becky's corner. Who knows what they could do, but I wouldn't be surprised if she gets involved. But still, if it was up to me, I just want Becky and Ronda. I think that would be the most fun, but knowing WWE, they're going to fuck it up. Iron Mike Sharp going into the Hall of Fame this year? I don't know if Mike Sharp will go in. I'd probably say no. Angle slam onto Angle. We got 7 minutes left in this broadcast, so we should be wrapping up. Kurt's not going to tap out. Angle and Strowman are going to win this. All right, Strowman's in. It's pretty lackluster Raw. Yeah, Daniel's right. Sharp always had the loaded forearm. So he doesn't even belong in the Hall of Fame. He's a cheater. He cheated and still lost all his matches. I mean, I know Coco Beware's in, but let's be realistic here. Braun with a spill over the top rope. Yeah, I hope Asuka faces Charlotte. That's the match I'd like to see. Iron Mike Sharp had a broken arm for 10 years. No, that was Bob Orton. Sharp never wore a cast. Orton wore the cast forever. Sharp just had the really big forearm, like wristbands that were just extra sized. And so they were always saying there was like something in there, like a spike or something. And then Luger had the actual metal plates in his arm. And then Bob Orton just used a fucking cast as a weapon. Owen Hart did the same thing. Owen Hart pulled a Bob Orton in '96. He had that cast on his arm forever. I don't think Moondog's spot will go in the Hall of Fame. Neither will Rex. Although Rex was the original Smash of Demolition. For like the first couple of stints on TV. Before they brought in Darso. Another near fall. Is this match going to be over yet? Jesus. And I don't know what's taking him so long in putting Andy Kaufman in the Hall of Fame either. That's another good one. He's long overdue. Iron Mike Sharp looks like a fat David Alley. He does, kind of. He really does. Sharp wasn't fat, though. Sharp was in really good shape. Sharp was just big. He's just a giant guy. He didn't age much either. He looked the same in '87 as he did in '97. Oh. Y'all better go home. Well, no, you got 4 minutes. You're fine. Never mind. Take your time, guys. Angle's throwing some Germans. Mike Witt, you would not want to see that. Thanks for the super chat. Would you really wish that on poor Gilbert for me and him to have a match at WrestleMania? Do you want him to die? I thought you were nicer than that. And plus, I like Gilbert too, and I don't want to end his life. McIntyre with the save. Why can't you touch him? All of a sudden now you're disqualifying people for attacking. He got DQ'd because he's not the legal man. Bayley and Sasha got attacked before their fucking match even started. And the referee's like, yeah, no problem. Go right in there. Oh, Braun just flattened fucking Corbin. Is this how the show's gonna go off the air? Just Claymore to Strowman over the barricade, in amongst the potato chips. All right, y'all got 1 minute. Oh no, Angle's gonna get beaten up.
Is not going to be pretty because
Yokozuna, I think, is in. I think Yoko recently went in, didn't he? Maybe he didn't. I feel like Yoko's in. Kind of recently. Oh, now they're going to put Angle through the steps? Jesus. I hope y'all got an overrun because it's about to be the top of the hour in a matter of seconds. And now you're putting stairs in the ring? USA Network better give you an extra minute. Oh yeah, where's Dolph Ziggler? Is he going to make the save here? Oh, there's fucking Strowman. Oh, now he's going to choke slam him on the... All right, this show literally has to go off the air right now. And that's it? Throwaway Raw, I agree. Totally. Yeah, I knew Yoko was kind of recent. All right. So the big news tonight on Raw, looks like the show's going to go off the air here. The only real news is they had Becky come out there and have the promo with Stephanie. Becky's doing the injury angle, so Stephanie suspends Becky until she goes and sees the doctor, and then she attacks Stephanie. And that's pretty much it. So yeah. 5 out of 10 down ice. You might be being kind. I might go 4 out of 10. Yeah, not the best Raw. Not the best Raw at all. Y'all heard about the dude from Young and the Restless died? No, I don't know why. I don't watch. Is Young and Restless still on? I didn't think soap operas are on anymore. Jesus. No, Brian Pillman is not in the Hall of Fame. He should be going in, though. He's on my short list. Like, my list is, like, the Hart Foundation who are going in, the Bulldogs, both, like, Davey Boy Smith individually, but the Bulldogs tag team, Pillman, Bam Bam, Rick Martel, Demolition. Those are kind of, like, top of my list. And I mean, Owen is on that list every year, obviously, but none of that's going to change until Martha starts to change. Vader is another one. Vader, this would be a good year for Vader, but again, I kind of wish they would have done this for him before he died. Yeah. Throwaway Raw for sure. Oh yeah, General Hospital's still on. I see commercials for that. I didn't even know Young and the Restless, and there's probably one more. I mean, back when I was a kid, there was like 20 of them. My fucking mom and grandma, that's all they fucking watched. But I don't know now. Hello, Howie Mandel. Oh, well, anyway, thanks for hanging out tonight during this throwaway Raw. I wasn't expecting much. Royal Rumble weekend was so big last week. We knew we weren't going to get anything too crazy happening this week. So, yeah, Raw was what it was. I'll be up here this week with some sort of a video. It's going to be episode 530. It might be a shorter one. There's not a whole lot to talk about. If tomorrow night's SmackDown really sucks, I might just be up here for a one-off or something. I don't know. But I'll be up here Thursday-ish or something, and then keep a lookout this weekend for a brand new Patreon donation video, courtesy of Joey G in the chat. And that one's going to be a lot of fun, too. So, yeah, y'all take care. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Catch you in a couple days. Peace out.